coming soon.
All right. Cool.
Oh man, if I had nothing but this has been a nightmare.
Right.
Right from the beginning. Fucking nightmare.
So what would I? Okay, so obviously I'm gonna announce that I'm live on your YouTube channel. So maybe we can so we can get some more people into here.
Yeah, go ahead.
So if you want to do I just post your channel link? Is that what I do, or do
Yeah,
I
well the video's up now, so technically if you go to my site,
your channel, it should be under videos or
yeah, just go to videos.
I don't see it. It says uploads.
Hold on.
Oops. Oh, live now. Live
now.
Live. Okay. Okay.
I tried to share it on my source page too, but
first off, Paul, you asshole.
What?
Popa Frank.
What?
I'm not your Portuguese grandpa here. Like, fuck, man.
Hey, that's how you have it. Popa Frank Twitch. You do.
I don't. It's Popa Frank.
There's no double P in it.
No, but there's two A's.
There's two A's. You spelled the P-O-P-A.
Oh, my bad. There's an edit.
Yeah, it's okay. Whatever.
It's
fine.
Edit that later, along with a thumbnail and shit.
Now. Just change it now.
Guys.
Can I
just
edit
drop
it now?
that one? Yeah, just drop that one off now and start a new one.
Frank, get off Facebook. Frank.
Get off Facebook. What?
You got King Broly. Hey, King Broly. Saying, Frank, get off Facebook.
Oh.
I don't think
King Broly, fuck off.
I don't think he can hear us yet. Please say you can't hear us yet. If he doesn't say anything, then he can't hear us yet. Right? The stream deck should not allow that, correct?
No, I can hear it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
All right, then we're going straight to fucking
yeah,
we'll have us all up there. There we are. Just in case people could hear us, you might as well see us, right?
Yeah. You might as well just drop this one. Whatever.
Yeah, fuck it. He's Popa Frank.
I'm on the bottom.
Popa. He's Popa Frank. Nice shirt, bro. I wonder if that guy's on YouTube.
Oh, live.
Okay, guys. Well, I'm just going to put it out there and say welcome to another edition of Under Review, the Last Game Hunter and whatever show. What the hell was that? He's focusing.
Focus.
Stay focused, people. And we have special guest tonight, Popa Frank.
Popa.
Popa. Popa Frank.
You're really loud.
Frank, that view is bad. Fuck you, King Bro.
Okay, here.
That shit.
Now I move it over there. Is that quieter now?
Not really.
No, it's good.
Okay.
But Frank's pretty quiet though.
Here.
Am I pretty quiet? Hold on.
How's that?
How's this?
Testing.
That's better. That's better.
Is it better? Yeah. Okay.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay.
I'm not all fancy. I don't have the cool mic set up right now. I'm just using headset.
You'll get there.
I have it. It's in a box beside me.
So we have taken Popa Frank from Twitch and put him on YouTube.
And now Facebook gaming.
And
Facebook gaming too. Yeah.
Want to get into that too. So we're gonna tell us a little bit about yourself there, Frank. And it's really Popa Frank, people. We're sorry. Popa Frank Twitch. Yeah. Check him out. I'm gonna have links after I can edit the video.
Thank you. So what?
Go on.
Okay, so well, I'm a variety streamer. I stream a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I'm kind of looking. I don't know. I'm honestly, as a streamer, I'm still trying to find my thing. But I feel like as a content creator, you're always doing that,
bro. I hear that.
Yeah. You understand. So I'm kind of in the same boat. And I'm very chaotic. I do things to push my own boundaries. Stuff that I would normally feel uncomfortable doing, I would just normally do.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, that's a little bit about what I do for my content. I try to do very just crazy shit as much as I can and just stream it. So
I want to be crazier, but my car accident there a couple of years ago or more. I can't even remember now. It's kind of limited. Yeah, 2.5. I guess we're going into. It's limited me a little bit. It's not like beginning of the last Game Hunter, and now we're two different people at this point. It's like there's a split personality, but most people that know me say I have a split personality. So, whoo! What?
Crazy is good. Crazy is good.
Yeah, no, and
at least I think so.
So, you know what I want to do and what comes out are two different things sometimes. And then there's times I'm like doing a video and I'm like, I nailed it. I fucking nailed it. And then I go and I edit it and I'm like, what the hell was that? I didn't nail it at all. And it just, you know, like what you think you've done and what you did are two different things, or at least in my boat. Now you do everything live. So the only time we're live is when we're doing this, right? So other than under review or gaming, I'm building a video and editing it and trying to make it as pretty and you know, trying to keep sponsors happy and make people happy behind me. He lets it belt. Oh, by the way, people, viewer discretion is advised.
Oh yeah.
Just letting you know.
Strongly.
This is Popa Frank.
I'm actually trying to be on my best behavior, but I can't promise anything.
That's okay. I mean, it's live. Live is live. And I have everything set to not fit for children.
Good.
Paul should not really be left around children.
Thought we were never going to talk about that. That guy down there.
I didn't say anything other than you shouldn't be.
Yeah, he has to be 150 feet away from schools.
Hey, why does he get to look like Ryan Reynolds?
Sorry, bro.
Why does the Bob look like Ryan Reynolds? Yeah, I mean,
how? That's Ryan
I don't
Reynolds?
think he looks.
No, it's me.
No, he's definitely not Ryan Reynolds. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I mean, they're both Canadian. We'll go with that.
Yeah. No, I feel like he looks more of like a what's his name from Backdraft. Kurt Russell.
After he got burned?
Oh, I haven't heard of Kurt Russell before. I've heard Timothy Oliphant, I think, when he was in like Go. Like way back in the day, like late 90s. Like him, like when I was younger. I think that's who it was. Was that who was in Go? I gotta look that up now.
Yeah.
I've gotten Enrique Iglesias.
And you know what? I can weirdly see that.
When I was younger. Not so much now.
Yeah.
Gray and everything going on now. And that guy is like, I don't know if he's plastic surgery himself to be the same, but he looks like almost identical, just a little bit older. It's kind of creepy. I
got told at one point in my life that I looked like fucking John Candy.
Ouch. I mean, fun guy, but
actually, while we're on your looks here, what happened to the beard?
Okay, well, the beard is right here. Well,
he has the beard bagged.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's a reason. The reason why it's bagged.
Have to reach. You're just like
okay. So like
my beard.
So I actually sold it. I actually sold my beard. Yeah, she paid $90 for my beard.
Okay.
Yeah. So Frank, go to the bathroom and do it. King Broly, shut your mouth, bro. I'm gonna fucking slap you. Anyways, he's a viewer of mine. This is how I treat my viewers.
It's true.
But
I watch.
I know. So the reason why I did it was because I'm not sure if you know now, but I work in the film industry now.
Nude, so like porn?
I fucking wish, but like, no, like actually, like I've worked on the Umbrella Academy. I've done Star Trek Discovery, stuff like that.
Nice.
And yeah, and so like because of COVID, they're like, hey, we're putting new rules and regulations in. You have to wear masks at all times, and basically, so because if I still had the beard, the mask wouldn't be fully on, sealed tight on my skin.
Right.
So I could potentially get COVID-19 if it's at the workplace. So they said, so the CDC released like different facial hairstyles I can have, and this is it. And I call this the Frank Zappa. Oh yeah, he hates being a meme, by the way. This kid, he hates being a meme, but he's you're a bit socially awkward, King Broly. Anyways, he really is. Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds has joined us.
Join the chat.
Holy shit.
What?
Why didn't I tag that shit? We could have had viewers.
Yeah, do that. Change it now. See, now's the time to change it.
Ryan Reynolds.
Now's the change it.
I wouldn't be lying. Frank. He's right the fuck there. So
yeah, just have some like facial animation. Anyways, but yeah.
Jeff,
so
can you turn sideways a little bit?
No,
I'm not seeing it.
Other way.
Other way. So we can...
other way. Yeah, on mine that was the right way.
Okay, hold on. Other way. A little more towards us.
Right there.
If you had a bit of a sharper chin and some hair.
Smile.
I don't have hair at the moment. It's kind of mostly gone.
Yeah, we might be able to pull off a Ryan Reynolds here.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If I can stop aging and give him like 20 more years, even though I'm pretty sure he's actually older than me.
Aging.
I mean, there's a big difference between the two, right? Because Ryan Reynolds actually has talent, but...
Oh, there. No. Paul, don't get too excited.
Bro! Wow. Jesus Christ. Damn. Ouch.
So the beard was bought and paid for.
Yes. I just got to ship it still. That's it.
Get him a wig.
Get him a wig. Me. Fuck this kid, dude. I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking smack you, bro.
Sorry, gotta move my chair. I got this stupid thing there for my chair to roll on my carpet, but it ends at a certain point and my wheels get stuck. I hate this.
Mine is just like, I just want to say this, Rolly. I'm not afraid to hit a child. Okay. Just keep it up. Keep it up.
Ooh.
Keep it up.
That's why Paul's not allowed around them.
What? That's not the real reason, and you know it.
Oh, you should have left it with what I said. It was much better for you.
But yeah, man.
Shit.
Yeah, this is it feels weird holding it now. I'm gonna be honest. Like when I first shaved it, I felt like so.
Oh, we're back on the beard. Okay.
Yeah.
I
just want to put it out there. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. I felt like cold and like naked at first. I was like doing like I'd wake up and like I'm used to like waking up and just like adjusting, but like I wake up and I'm like, oh, nothing's there anymore. I felt so like cold and naked.
Well, that's cool, like, bro. I'm glad that you had a real reason besides selling your beard. That I'm glad to see that you move forward, because I mean, going back to everything, Popa Frank has been in the gaming business for quite a while, and recently, or not so, I don't know how long it's been now, but you've been out of the selling market, and what was that like? I mean, going into it and then coming out of it. Anything you want to share there?
Where do you want to fucking start? That's the thing. Like where do you want to start?
Jeff, where would you?
Well, hey, Geometry's here. Nice.
What's up, John? Yay, buddy.
Where to start? Let's see. Well, I mean, we know because we were all in the. Paul, you and I didn't sell.
His coworker was a furry.
Ooh, furries! Remember that furry?
We're not going to diss a furry because you never know when those fucking things are going to come out and bite you.
Actually, okay. So here's a good question. Why did you get it? Because you had a pretty good booth going at the only flea market really that's worth talking about left around here. Because
right.
I don't know, the other one advertised as no retail allowed, yet every single place has a retail store.
Holy crap, that's a shithole. I hate stuff that says they're a flea market. You walk in, everything's brand new.
Yeah.
Anyway, go off with Jeff's question there. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
So you had a pretty good setup going there. You had good inventory. You had nice stuff. You had you were getting some pretty good buildup of stuff. You had a couple pretty rare things because I kept eyeballing a few things.
Right.
And then you just decided. I don't want to do it anymore.
Well, it was a combination of things. Like after a while, just like, after the falling out with, with I'm not gonna say his name, but you guys
let's keep names out of everything.
Yeah. So like after that falling out, it just, like it was like in a way refreshing for a while. Because it's like, cool, I have my own spot now, blah, blah, blah. I'm my own man, or whatever. But after a while, it just 2 days a week just wasn't enough. And during this time, like I was an outpatient at a rehab to deal with cannabis addiction and all this stuff. And I was trying to like, get my shit together, so to say. And well, no, that's exactly what I was doing. So after going through that and all that stuff, and after realizing what I really wanted to do, I wanted to be involved in the arts, which is like either film, music, whatever. So I'm just like, you know what? But I kept the booth as I'm kind of like chasing this stuff, and I finally got a job in the film industry, and I'm like, this is my ticket out. I got something way better, pays more, like a lot more. So I found a buyer, and that was my ticket out, and in a new chapter in my life. So like, I'm not going to deny I had like, there's a lot of interesting people that I met, a lot of cool people. I met you guys from there, and that's a blessing too. And I met like a lot of other cool people too, but also there's a lot of fucking like weird people too. So it's just like, and also
furries.
Yes. And also I'm just going to be upfront and honest with this shit. A lot of game collectors are just fucking man-childs. I'm just gonna say, no, they're honestly like they fucking. Oh my god!
Wrong view. Wrong view.
But it's just like you won't believe it. It's just like, I mean, it's cool that you're passionate about something you love so much. Like games. I mean, fuck, I'm into it too. But like there'd be just so much drama over like a fucking cartridge, like, or some shit's like, oh, I wanted to grab that Earthbound and Ryan grabbed it before I did. I'm like, who the fuck cares? Like just fucking, it was just ended up in like a lot of people will just talk shit behind each other's backs and all of that stuff. So it's just like
it's every business has its dirty side. Even in the video games.
Yeah, it does.
Even in the video games.
It does.
Especially
it does.
Video games. Anything, man. That's like
I heard. Sorry to cut you there, but I heard that it was Hot Wheels, and it was also the game collectors apparently are one of the few that are actually really bad.
Yeah, Hot Wheel guys.
Yeah,
I've heard that too. I've not like dealt with it personally because I'm just not getting into anything else. But no, Paul, you and I ran into that too, even because Paul and I used to go yard selling all the time. Like, it started off because, well, I guess Paul collected long before I even knew him. But I had a retail store for RC stuff. I don't know if you remember or knew that, but like, radio control cars, football, whatever.
That.
And I was working, it was my full time. I was 7 days a week. I was working. The store was open when we first started, I think 76 hours a week, something like that. And I did that for 17 months straight. Like, I think I had 11 or 12 days off in that 17 months. That was it.
Right. Whoa.
Okay, this is as far as I'll go.
Okay, guys. No one needed to see that. No one.
Or everyone did.
Everyone. I can't even unsee what just happened there.
Continue.
Okay, we're gonna try and stay on track.
That was kind of the track. You just didn't know.
Yeah, we actually planned this, Paul. Yeah. I told him I was going to do this.
Yeah.
Shit.
So it started out like Paul and I would go to yard sales because I had the retail store, and then Paul rented a space out in my store, and he was doing like refurb computers and stuff like that in there. So it ended up like, on weekends we'd stop off on yard sales on the way to the store. So it became kind of like between him and I, like he'd leave his house. The store was in Ajax. He'd leave his house in Oshawa, and I'd leave in Whitby, and we'd be like, okay, you're going Taunton, I'm going Roslyn, who hits the most on the way, whatever, stuff like that. And then after I had the store, we would just go out together, right? So we ran into that, like, like who grabbed what cartridge first, or, who saw stuff, or we'd get onto a street and there'd be like 5 yard sales down the street, and we'd split up and kind of go. And it was always like a crapshoot, because it was like, oh, maybe I happened to see something that Paul didn't see, and you don't want to reach right in front of him and grab it, like those Mario Kart. The Mario Kart go-karts, like the RC.
Fuck you.
we're standing at like the yard sale. Paul's sitting there on the table looking. I'm standing beside him. I'm just kind of like sitting there, and I don't know. I think he bought a like Game Boy game off the kid or a DS game off the kid for like $2, and he turns around and walks away.
I'm standing right over them.
Yeah, and as soon as he walks out of the way, I reach down and I go, "Hey, how much for these two?" It was a Mario and Yoshi.
Brand
Mario
new sealed.
Brand new
sealed.
Yeah, it's sealed, completely sealed, original tape, everything on them. And it was the old ones, like the AM radio ones.
Oh shit!
The guy looks up, he's like, $10 for both of them. I'm like, okay, give him $10, and Paul's like, what the hell? How did I miss those? I'm like, I don't know. He pretty much freaking kicked them, man.
Like I literally. It gets even worse. Like this is how fucking old I'm getting, or something. I'm at a yard sale, and you know me, I'm so Sega oriented. I'm staring at this Game Gear, and I almost step on a Turbo Graphics with a turbo booster on it for $5. And I'm like, stepping. I'm like, a Game Gear. What games? And I'm like, a Turbo Graphics with a turbo booster. I almost walked on it with a turbo booster.
Holy shit!
I got it for $5.
Jeez.
I didn't know if it worked or anything because there was nothing else for it. And then the guy goes over and he goes, this is yours too. And he gives me Bonk's Revenge. And I'm like, okay.
Yo, Bonks is a sweet game.
It is.
And Paul's greasy, so that's good when he gets a deal like that.
Yeah.
But if somebody else gets a deal, they ripped that guy off and they should have given him more money.
But to be fair, Paul, you know, there's a lot of game collectors are like that.
Oh yeah, of course,
100%. So
there have been times.
How is that fair?
Because you're not the only one.
Thanks.
You know, so not all the blame is on you.
I have been with him, and we have both done this where we've walked up and somebody is like, somebody's got a whole lot of games, right? And I think I remember like a couple times it happened. There was a kid with a bunch of Xbox games, and he was there with his dad. I think you were there with me, Paul. It was like on the way to the store. We were in the Yaris. Man, when I had my Yaris and we were driving around to yard sales, we got wicked deals. People gave us awesome deals all the time. But we rolled up, and the guy had like, I don't know, let's just call it 20 Xbox 360 games or something like that. And the kid's selling, and his dad's there with him, and he wanted however much a game, and we're like, well, how much do you want for all of them? And I think the guy was like $10, and we were like, no, dude, here's 20.
Yeah,
right. Like we've done that a couple times, but
I don't know if you guys. I think I've told the story before, but never live, or online in any way. But there was this one time I was driving around. There was construction everywhere, and it's a turn here, and I ended up finding this yard sale in the middle of freaking turn.
I love those moments.
Well, yeah. I did, and I didn't, because what happened was this: I go up to the family. I'm like, hey, do you have any, cartridge-based games or anything like this? And this kid goes in. I got some Nintendo games. I'm gonna go get them. So he comes out, and he's got the 3 games in his hand, and you're just, your regular everyday run-of-the-mill games on top, like you're just shit $5 games.
Like Tetris and shit.
Yeah. Like Mario and a Tetris or whatever. But he went in, he got them, and he came out with them. So I said, look, I'll give you $10 for them, right?
Right.
But I didn't look at them. So I'm driving away. I call my wife, and I'm a good half hour, and I think I called Jeff that day too. And I'm like, dude, there's an Action 52 cart here. He had it on the bottom, an Action 52 cart. Yeah. And I felt fucking terrible because I'm like, this is a kid. So I tried to find that yard sale to go back and give him $50.
Right.
But I couldn't find it because I only found it by luck of whatever turns I did. I had no idea where it was. And to this day, I feel absolutely terrible about that. And I just want to make that clear on camera.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. I feel bad. I did, honestly.
Yeah. No, it's true. And I mean, there's good moments and bad moments with everybody for, collecting stuff. We all know that,
Yeah.
If you're going to try to get something you're wanting to flip it or whatever, you're going to take a good deal when you see it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
There's a big difference in my mind. Somebody has something stickered at $20 and you give them $20 for it and it's worth $1,000. Or 500 or whatever, right? But versus somebody asking $100 for something and you being like, I'll give you $20 and working them down to like 20, 30 bucks or something. They were asking higher, and it's worth, a big dollar amount. To me, that's different. But
yeah, what I do now when I do get to go out and do any of that type of thing, if it's a kid, I will give him more money than what he's asking. The kid don't know, and I don't feel good about taking it. If it's a grown up that comes up to me and said, "Oh, this old shit, here, have it for $10 or whatever," that grown up made his decision. I'm not going to argue it. I never gave a price. They gave me a price. They're grown ass people. That is their decision.
Yeah, that is one thing, but I feel like, like if someone, if someone came to me and was just like, and if I had like a like $100 game for an example, and they'd be like, and I know how much it's worth, they know how much it's worth, is priced at $100, and they offer me 30 for it, right away I'll tell them to fuck their hat, because it's like, listen, I know you want a good deal, because who doesn't? But also, I'm trying to run a business here.
Yeah, that's completely different.
So, like,
I've done it for jokes.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. But also, like, there are items that I would have in the shop that are just like, that would be sitting there for ages, and I'd be like, I have no attachment to this anymore. I don't care how much I make from this. Yeah, like if you're gonna offer like $30 for a lot of like Atari games, yeah, fucking take it. I don't care.
Right.
Like, whatever. But
I got a lot of Atari games that way.
I actually, like I actually sold the majority of my personal collection too. Like there's actually like a lot of it. Like I'll have like one shelf of just the stuff that I really care about, and that's the stuff I like grew up with as a kid.
Right.
Like it's like everything else was just like, like just like stuff you would buy and like, oh cool, I have this game now on the shelf, never touch it again. I had a lot of that stuff. But now I'm actually collecting like records and like CDs, like, stuff like that. But and like I find that like when I do play my retro games, for the most part, it's just NES, Super Nintendo, or Sega Genesis. And I have the SNES Mini, NES Mini, and the Sega Genesis Mini, and they're all modded with the games that I want. So so I don't need a collection,
Sorry. So, Jeff, do you have a question before I pop in one, or?
Well, that was a really extended version of my question.
Okay.
But to close my question out, that's good. So you decided, this just isn't enough for me, and I want to get good. I want to get everything in my life in order. I want something like solid and steady that I can rely on, so you don't have this like up and down and worry, and that's a really hard thing to deal with.
Yeah.
Especially when you're trying to like overcome other issues, right? Like, that uncertainty is huge. In any kind of thing, like anxiety, especially any kind of stuff like that, right? That's good. Good on you, man. I totally understand and respect why you got rid of it, and I actually talked about and considered it for a moment, and then you said you found a buyer, so I just left it at that. And I think, Paul, you were still here when that happened. I think you and I might have talked about it. Or you just left.
We did talk about it. I was already gone.
You were gone, yeah.
And one thing I want to make clear too is I'm happy now that we know the truth to why you shut down the booth, and not the gossip or the stories going around. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like the bullshit.
What? There was gossip?
Well, there's always a story between.
I'm not surprised, to be honest, but like, what? If you don't mind me asking, what was rumored?
Well, like stuff like, oh, he's doing terrible back there. He's got no inventory anyway, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to get into it. We're not going to talk about who's and
I know. Okay. That's all I really wanted to know anyway. It's just like, okay, so it's just like, oh, he's doing, no.
You know what I mean? Like, because if nobody really knows the truth behind what's going on, then the stories are going to be whatever the story's going to be. And you just said it here live. What really happened? You're working for the film industry, and I applaud you for that. But what I applaud you most for, buddy, is kicking the addiction. I know it sounds stupid. Everybody's like, marijuana addiction. No, it's real.
No, it's real. It's real. Here's what's okay. So like the thing is, like, anything can literally be an addiction. This is something that I learned in rehab.
I used to be addicted to my penis.
Now you're just a dick.
Like I try to think of something just like to like play along with that. I couldn't.
You want to play along, eh?
Yeah. No, but basically, like, anything could be an addiction. Like, and the thing is, I've legitimately met people who had video game addictions. That's a legitimate thing, and it's just like, but like, you know, the symptoms for like video game addiction is like if you're like neglecting like things, like not going to work just to play video games, not showering, eating, anything. You're just like playing games consistently all the time, not taking care of your well-being. It becomes a problem.
Shitting in a diaper.
Or
cutting a hole in your chair.
No, we actually had a guy at my work that was that. Like, yes, cookies can definitely be an addiction.
Can cookies be an addiction? Of course they
can. No, they can. Yeah. Food. There is a food addiction. There is a little food addiction.
Absolutely.
Sorry, go ahead.
I kind of ran in the same circumstance as you. Like, that's why I closed my store, is because I was working so many hours, doing so much. And yeah, it was making money. But I got an offer for a job from a place that I had. One of my friends worked there, and he tried to get me into it like for 5 years. It was just a small shop, but then I ended up going in one day, and they're like, finally like, oh yeah, come talk to us, you know, we want you to work for us, blah blah blah. And then you know, they're like, well, how much do you want? And I'm like, seriously, like, I have a store going now, you know, blah blah blah. Like, well, throw a number at us. So I'm like, all right, I want to choose this number that's like, you know, right about here. I should have gone right up here, but I'm like, I can choose this number here. And they're like, yeah, we can do that. And I was like, oh shit, all right. So I mean, I did both for like 6 months. I hired another guy to run my store basically full time. And then it was, you know, I kind of sat back and did the math. I'm like, okay, if I want to keep my store going, I don't like where it is. I won't need to expand it because it's only going to get so much where it is. I want to have, you know, the indoor track for people to come and race. And, you know, it was like, and you were still at the same time because we were talking about what else to add to it with Paul with the computer stuff, if we were going to go bigger, if he was going to do that. And, you know, I was looking at dropping another like $50,000 investment into it to build.
Yeah, we were actually talking about going large or not at all.
Yeah, and it just came to the point, you know, I started running all the numbers. I'm like, okay, so if we keep expanding and going at this kind of rate, it's going to taper off here, and then these costs are going to go up here. Yeah, Rory, you live my old dream with my old design too, but that's pretty
Hey Rory, what's up?
But anyway, it came down to, you know, I did the math and I'm like, okay, so if I go and I do this with my store and it goes the way that I'm projecting it's going to go, which is probably a little extra optimistic, but let's just say that I was right. Versus, you know, my job, I'm like, I can retire 20 years earlier if I keep my job. So that was the reason why. And I mean, I know there is piles and piles of rumors and stuff like that about, you know, me closing my store, but I don't really care. I mean,
I can vouch. I can honestly say that when the decisions were made, I made the decision first. Jeff did not. I did. And it was because, one, I was hospitalized for over a month. I got back into it, it just wasn't, I just couldn't feel it. I couldn't do it anymore. At that point in time, I told Jeff, I said, look, I'm looking at the idea of pulling out and not moving forward with this because I just, you trying to not laugh at something?
Yeah.
Was it the pulling out thing?
We got a really good joke with that, but I'm like, you're being serious. So I'm going to not say it.
It's okay.
But in my head,
my mind went there too. I was like, pulling out. Wait a minute.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah.
So, and we try to keep this as clean as possible. So it was just one of those things where I made that decision, and then at odd time I would keep going in anyway just to hang around with them because I've lost that now. You know, like you've lost the pulling out. Yeah, I can't get over that part. But anyway, we did walk away making money, not losing money. We shut them down because of our current situations that we were making money hand over fist in a different situation that place was just kind of making money, but not enough to say, hey, let's keep the doors open and go through all this bullshit.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I mean, it was nice to, you know, my job literally was Monday to Friday, 8 to 4:30.
Right.
And that's it. 4:30 when I leave that parking lot, I don't have to think about it again until 8 o'clock the next day or 8 o'clock on Monday. Right. Where when you have, and you know, when you have your own business, that's what it is. It's always, you know, somebody might call you or text you or email you at 11 o'clock at night, and it's like, yeah, okay, well, I'm going to answer you, because if I don't answer you, you're going to go somewhere else in the morning.
Right, and that's what you don't want. And it was hard. And then being up late at night to talk to suppliers, because all of the suppliers were in, other parts of the world that Jeff had to deal with.
Some of them, yeah.
It's even like now with my YouTube. A lot of my sponsors are the people that are behind me that help me out. I've been talking, I'm talking at 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes and getting up at 9 to start my work day.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's life. And I want YouTube to be my life. I don't want to be doing what I do all the time forever. I'm at the point where I just want to sit back, relax, put more effort into my videos and be, what I can be. It's just a lot more fun.
Right. Exactly.
So, anyway, moving on, we all know now that we all left what we were doing on our own terms, which is good to know. And it's good to know that for you as well. So we can put that to bed. Anybody that might be watching this later and you wanted to know the truth, we got the truth from Popa Frank right here from his own words. He is in the film industry and you guys are not. Keep that in mind. That's all I got to say. Put that to bed. Now,
so Paul, you had a question you wanted to say.
Yes.
Sure.
So I wanted to talk about Twitch. Like, I have a Twitch channel, but I've never used it. Okay. Jeff has streamed a bit on it.
Yeah, a couple times. I think I got maybe a total of 2 views, if that.
Yeah. So I was told basically, if I'm going to do YouTube, stay on YouTube. Don't try and make your people move around. So I didn't bother with Twitch. Yeah,
it honestly depends on the platform. I feel. Like Twitch, from my understanding, actually, and this is the reason why I'm starting to stream on Facebook Gaming too, because right now
that was another question.
So Twitch right now at this moment now is like a horrible time to delve into Twitch, because right now there's over 6 million users on Twitch who are live streamers, and they all have the majority of the viewers. So like, trying to grow on Twitch, I'm not saying it's impossible, but what I'm saying is that it's very, very difficult. However, from the research that I've done, I mean, this is only my second week on Facebook Gaming, but like, from the research I've done is that there's only like a couple 100,000 streamers on Facebook Gaming, and they have over 2 billion users on Facebook.
Right.
Plus,
so there's a big market.
Yeah. Plus, not only that, Facebook also owns Instagram. So, right now, so seeing that, I'm just like, I at least got to try it out.
And now Mixer, right? So Mixer moving into it
too.
Yeah.
So now they have a joint thing going on, Facebook and Mixer. So I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. And if I get more viewers on Facebook, then because the thing is, like, I've been streaming on Twitch for like a little around 2 years, and I've met awesome people, created an awesome community full of just like crazy people, which I love, and and it's awesome. But realistically, and I feel like a lot of streamers don't talk about this. They usually say, like, I'm doing it for the fun. I'm doing it because something that I enjoy doing, which is true. It's part of the reason, but also money's involved.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's
Time Bandit.
And like, realistically, like, when it comes to streaming, like, we all want to do it for a living or make content for a living. Like, everybody wants to do it. Like we shouldn't deny that. Like let's be real here. And like, so like, like, if I make over how much I make a month compared to the film industry, I would drop the film industry and be a full-time streamer if I wanted to. That's something that I love doing. I'm not denying that. But like, so yeah, like I'm trying, like I want to make content creation a full-time job.
Yeah. And that's what I want to do as well, right? And you're right.
Exactly.
I put so much money into this. People have no idea. When you start playing around with this, I may not have paid for this mic because it was given in a sponsorship, but I had to work to get that.
Right? Absolutely.
Are you sure that's the mic that's on?
Testing. Hello.
Sounds like it's coming from.
Seems like it's a different mic, but whatever.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh yeah, that's the mic that's on.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What the bleep?
No, don't change it. Just leave it.
Frank, why do you have to hate Dragon Ball? I hate Dragon Ball Z. It's annoying. Anyways. Sorry.
Oh my God, I've tried to like Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
I've tried to watch them and tried to like it. Just because like I don't know, like the kids like it, so I was trying to like it, but oh my God, it's just like 15 minutes of screaming.
Thank you. That's exactly it. Like
I don't need like for 15 minutes, just fire it off and go.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe like, 10, 20 seconds to charge. If you got to charge up, hold down that A button.
Like,
but
don't let Kajana find out.
I've told them.
Like, why does it have to take a full goddamn episode or more, depending like on what season you're watching, to fucking fire shit?
I know the answer to that.
Why?
I do actually know the answer to that.
Because it keeps us watching?
No, because I asked that question and I got told by Kajana the answer to that. Pretty sure it was by Kajana's one of our buddies.
Okay.
Or maybe it was in a video I watched. Either way, because when they were doing the animated series, it was based off of the manga or whatever, the actual like the comics for it in Japan.
Right.
And they were doing the series faster than the comics were coming out. So they had to extend them and make it go that long so the next one could come out so they could animate it. Apparently.
So
that makes sense. That makes sense.
I just have a question off topic now because I'm a little upset here. Does the mic sound good still?
Yeah, it's fine.
Really?
It just sounds like I don't know what like both your mic. Do you have like your headset mic and your?
No, it's just that mic. I guess this is the mic I normally use, which is crystal clear. And if that mic has taken over for some stupid reason, because I put an Elgato HD60 in my system and everything defaulted to that. So I guess when I changed it to go to the camera, it must have picked the camera from my microphone too and messed everything all up.
It's a tiny. That's probably why when we've been playing games and stuff, I'm like, it doesn't sound like you're changing it all.
Right, because I'm adjusting everything and it's not adjusting.
You put Elgato Game Capture on, didn't you?
I don't know.
You did, because if you installed the Elgato software, Elgato
fine. Thank you,
Sound Capture. Sorry, Sound Capture would be on. Remember how I said you'll love and hate Sound Capture because it takes over your whole damn system?
I'm hating.
Yeah.
I'm hating.
I'm gonna shower, Frank. Shave your chest hair. The fuck?
Right?
The hell?
Nobody needs to see that again.
No, hold on.
I'm going to shower, Frank. Shave your chest hair.
He's like, Frank, I gotta go in the shower. Can you shave your chest hair and give me something to think about, or what?
Frank, go to the shower. I gotta shave my hair.
That weirded it right up.
Thank you.
Hold on. Let's just rewind, resettle. What were we talking about?
I forgot.
You wanted to ask. Oh, you're talking about content creation and Facebook versus Twitch.
Right.
And so on that though, the one thing you're saying with all of the users that Facebook has. Mm-hmm. So after I watched your stream today, I actually went back onto it when I left because I decided after you had your delicious steaks that I should go out and barbecue some nice bacon wrapped filet mignons, and that was dinner.
Ooh, nice.
So I went out and I was sitting out by the barbecue. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go keep watching your stream, but I guess you just finished. But anyway, I noticed at the end. So now there's a Facebook gaming app. They can go on your phone as well, right? So now that lets you browse other channels. And so when you were offline, now it started giving me suggestions for other ones. And I found the Twitch app because I used to, usually when I was barbecuing, I'd end up like watching your Twitch channel. I'd be like, oh, just cooking dinner.
He's told me many times.
Right? But I always found Twitch very annoying. Like from a user endpoint to try to figure out where the hell your channel was on it. And I only had subscribed to you. So it's not like I had a dozen channels or 100 channels.
Right.
2 channels to figure it out through. I literally had you as a subscription. I only had the Twitch app installed because a couple times that I tried streaming on it from my Xbox. And I could never find out where the hell to go to watch your friggin' live video.
Yeah, that's weird.
Being a dumbass, but I was like,
I don't know
how to use it. Whereas the Facebook app, I didn't even install the Facebook app. It was just like, oh, click here to, watch this next person play because your stream was offline. So it's like, watch these.
Yeah.
You might like these. So Facebook, as we know, is very much...
most of the streamers that left Mixer went to Twitch, even though they had an invite to Facebook. Go figure. I think they made a horrible fucking idea. That's the worst idea they've ever, to go to Twitch, especially now.
Wow, 95%.
Some did, some did. I don't think Ninja went back to Twitch, did he? Because he got a really big...
No. Ninja actually got a buyout for I think $3 million. I think. Like he's in a perfect spot right now. Ninja's in a perfect spot. He's like he got bought from Mixer.
Yeah.
For a fuck ton of money. I don't know how much.
10 million or something, I think.
Yeah. And then basically they were like, hey, we're going to offer you 3 million because, that's the buyout price, 3 million. And he took that and now he's like, now he's up for grabs.
Yeah. Well,
he's up for grabs.
On streaming now, right? But
is he?
Yeah, I read a thing today. It was the last week or so. 3 major streamers have come back on. It was Ninja.
I know Shroud is back on Twitch.
Shroud and Dr. Disrespect.
Ugh. Anyway, sorry.
Well, I know he is the top right now. His views when he came back on to Twitch, he had over nearly 3 million unique viewers on his 7-hour stream.
Wait, hold on. 3 million on Twitch?
Now keep in mind though, that guy was banned. He came back because of a different venue.
3 million unique viewers. And he was 3 million unique, and I think it was over 7 million.
Oh, he's on YouTube right now. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, he got banned from Twitch.
Yeah, he got banned from Twitch, which makes a lot more sense.
Right, and now he's on YouTube. We'll see how that goes, but
3 million YouTube, that makes sense. That makes more sense with those numbers.
I tried for a buyout, but the whole $30 they offered me, I guess, just wasn't swinging it. And I fought for that $30.
You're worth more than $30, dude.
I'm guessing,
35.
Yeah. At least my equipment, right? I mean, a 4K camera back there must be worth at least $10.
I'm actually super impressed with the growth for your channel, Paul. I mean, because I remember when you first came to the booth and you're like, I'm starting a YouTube thing, blah 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 blah, all that stuff, and I'm just like, I hope it works out for him. And now you're fucking sponsored and shit. That's fucking dope.
I've got a few people that give me gear for reviews and.
Oh, that is wicked, man. That is. I mean, do you know how hard it is to be sponsored on Twitch?
I have no idea. That's exactly why you're the perfect person.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard, and I mean, the reason why I went to Twitch in the first place was because I saw all of these I was inspired by these seeing these chaotic moments on live stream on Twitch. That I saw these clips on YouTube, and I'm just that's the kind of stuff that I wanted to produce. Not necessarily just full on game stuff, but moments where I take you out on the open road, go to a bar, encounter drunk people and or whatever or whatever characters you guys meet that would make the stream chaotic, because realistically speaking, everything can be used as content. Everything can be used as content. But where am I going with this? I forgot. Damn. But still you need to be sponsored on Twitch. You need you need to be partnered on Twitch first, which is a big fucking journey. And you also you have a certain amount of followers, viewers, all that stuff. And again, getting viewers on Twitch, especially if you're starting off, it's really difficult. So I gotta disagree with the hard to get partnered on Twitch. No, not partnered, sponsored. It used to be, but now it's based on a viewer number. Yeah, actually, nowadays you really don't need to be partnered on Twitch because they actually changed the terms and services, and now some people actually people who are affiliates like me, we now get a small amount of ad revenue because before that update you had to be partnered to get ad revenue on top of everything else that you get to get paid from Twitch. But now now getting affiliate, so easy to get affiliate nowadays. Definitely. But getting sponsored, like I have people like come to me and be like, hey man, we're this clothing gaming brand and we want you to, we want to do some work with you. I've had tons of like messages like that, but they always end up saying, first just buy a t-shirt from us and then we'll sponsor you. I'm just like, fuck right off. Like, honestly, so like, I mean, people reach out to me, but that's not shit that I want to, those are businesses that I want to deal with.
That's crack into the, it is like, okay, so Be Quiet. I'm going to use Be Quiet as a perfect example because they're the biggest people who stood behind me and are also a very expensive brand. And that's right. Computer cases, power supplies, cooling, solutions. And they've been behind me since 250 subscribers. They contacted me. So what happened, I did a review on a computer case, an Asa Thor 320, and it blew up. So, of course, that's a video they noticed. Like, just recently, Thermaltake took interest in me because of a Thermaltake video I did. And they actually retweeted my video saying, hey, people that are following Thermaltake, watch this build because now you'll see everything about this case. Thanks to the last Game Hunter. And I was like, wow. I didn't expect Thermaltake to even take interest in any of it. So that's pretty cool. Thermaltake. So I'm hoping I get a little more notice by them because I know it's hard. And you can wish all you want. It's hard, right? This is hard. Like Mano microphones. Fine. So Fine microphones. These people have been behind me forever. And
oh my God.
I love them. Their product. But if the product sucks, I'm going to straight out say it. If it sucks, it sucks. I'm not going to stand behind you. Like there's reasons why Be Quiet and Gigabyte and Mano and Fine and AMD and everything. These are products I love. And of Seaway Valley Wrestling is a local wrestling federation here that works with me. Who's making you laugh?
Who?
I don't know.
Ryan Reynolds. Where did you? Oh, fucking Christ! His name is Jeff, dude.
So I don't get this stuff made. If your logo's going on here, it's because I respect and I think the product's good. If I didn't
you mean it's not like dealsfreegifts.com on Facebook that advertises and says if you want to test this stuff out,
right?
Send us a message.
Yeah, and there is some quirks to things like.
Well, there is. I got a game capture card that way.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Bro.
I'm so envious of you guys. I had to pay for all my
focus,
shit.
Jeff. Focus.
No, I just
What happens is
I'll set you up. They'll send you the thing. All you got to do is review it, and they'll send you. You got to buy.
Really?
It. Yeah, you got to buy it.
Buy it. Yeah, go ahead.
And then leave them a review, and then they'll refund you the money back. It's right
now. That's buying a review.
Yeah,
that's something I don't.
But I don't care. I got a 4K pass-through external USB 3.0 capture card for free, and guess what? It works really good.
It does.
The first thing I did once I got it working and I got it to show up in XSplit Gamecaster, I uninstalled all the damn Elgato software.
Yo, just hearing about this shit, I might actually make the switch to YouTube.
Well, I mean,
no. That was Facebook. That was Facebook.
Yeah,
I was scrolling Facebook. I was scrolling Facebook. That was an ad, and I clicked it. I'm not even kidding you. Dude, my YouTube channel has had like one video posted in the last 5 years. I think 85 subscribers left. I had 120 at one point, but
I actually see. I think the thing is for me, like I want to grow on YouTube. I mean, I recently just posted a video not too long ago, like a few days ago. And it's basically it's like the stream highlights of when I had my friends over and we shaved our beard. So that's Yeah, that video is up. But like what I want to learn is like the proper keywords and the SEOs and all that stuff. Yeah, so like I'm still like I'm trying to look for like, I'm researching it and I still don't get it. I'm just like, yo, I need like
and Paul can tell you too.
How many followers do you have on Twitch, Frank? Sorry. One point, let me check. I forgot. Hold on. I know I have over 1,000 followers on Twitch. Let me just find this out. Sorry. I apologize. I hate cutting you off, bro. 1.1k followers, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if Twitch is the same, but Paul, remember when we picked up that motherboard? Well, what was the motherboard case, CPU, whatever that I was building for my dad's computer?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that guy had done YouTube and stuff before, and he even told you then, because you'd only been, I don't think you had your channel for that long, under a year, anyways.
Only about 2 years.
Now, it was much longer than that because I built the system about 2 years ago.
That's amazing.
I'm just about two years, maybe 4 months, something like that.
Okay, so anyway, you weren't around very long. You had, I don't know, 150 subscribers or something at that point. And the guy even told us then. He said, it's the first 1,000 that's the hardest on YouTube.
And it was.
And it was like, because I watched you. You hit 1,000 in February, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, I hit 500 a year ago, roughly.
Right.
And then then I hit like 1,270 or something since then. Like it just boom.
No, you're like 1,600 and something now.
Yeah, 1,600.
But that's what I'm saying though. It took over 2 years to get to the first 1,000.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
And then so at February to now, maybe 6, 7 months, 8 months tops, it's been for you. You've gone up another 60% since then.
I get about 4 to 5 a day.
How do you use K-pop cups? Who knows? You give it back to your mommy.
Get fucked, Broly. Yeah, see, he makes no sense. I don't know, guys.
But Broly,
these are my viewers. These are my viewers, dude. Like honestly,
Broly, I'm going back up to your question here. You asked how I met Frank at some point.
Oh right, yeah.
It was through video game stuff. Like when him and an undisclosed person had a booth in the Whippy flea market.
They were dealers.
I think that was the first place.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Holy.
Yeah. Honestly, just a real quick reach out to the whole collecting and all that stuff. I haven't really bought anything much at all since that flea market closed. And there wasn't that much to be bought at that flea market aside from you guys. Especially once you guys got there, you would just kind of roll around first before anybody else got there and scoop up all the deals. some greasy bastard did that.
Greasy bastard. I know what you're talking about.
It was a real flea market.
But that for me, that was kind of a focal thing for me. Like it was Sundays. It was the day my store was closed.
Right.
I would go there. I would get there usually before Paul. I would sit around, have a coffee, wait for him to finally show his butt up, and then we would kind of pick through there, talk to you guys, talk to Dave, talk to whoever. And then we would go off yard sailing. So once that kind of ended, that for me I lost most interest in it at that point.
Yeah, no, and honestly, like for me, I feel like it's the it was mostly the drama that actually killed it. Because it's just like like whenever I'd want to visit a game shop to to potentially buy a game or something like that, we always would end up talking about like talking shit about other people, or like we'd always end up talking about like other shops and sorry, time in it. 4K followers on Twitch, it's awesome. My thing is that I want to have like and I find this to be a funny thing with Twitch. I'm not sure if it's the same with Facebook, but like, the followers to like viewers ratio is like never the fucking same. It's like always significantly lower than how big your followers are. Yeah.
Click through.
So yeah, that's again. There's a lot of things I got to research too. It's still a thing that I'm trying to figure it out.
Over 2 years into YouTube, and I'm still learning something every day.
Yeah,
there's nothing
exactly. Can you not like do your live stream on Facebook
and then post,
and then record it as you're doing it, and then post it up on YouTube after.
Yeah, but I feel like that no one would want to watch fucking like 6 hours of video footage, you know? So like,
I guess it just depends how much, if you want to edit it into like highlight videos, because I know I used to watch,
which is
I've never watched a live ninja stream ever.
Right.
But I've watched
tuned
lots
in for
of
like
highlights.
Yeah, I've tuned in for like 10 minutes on Ninja's stream one time. He was live playing Fortnite, which is a game I'm like, you know what? It's you know, like I know it's cool to talk shit about Fortnite, but there is like it's a game that I actually don't mind playing once in a blue moon, you know? Anyways, but I was watching him play Fortnite and I was just fucking right away. I'm just like, this guy, he rips. Yeah. Like he just fucking just tears through these guys and he's like so expressionless.
What the hell? Why is this
and his chat's like exploding and shit. And I'm just like damn, like goals, like holy fuck, like his chat's exploding, doesn't even have time to read that shit. He's so focused in the game. My streams last between 12 and 15 hours. What?
I got a weird thing here. My chat in my stream software has stopped at tell LGH you could crack it in a month, hee, but everything else is live over here, and I got to turn around and I'm like, holy crap, there's so much more going on in the chat than I can actually see. I don't know what happened here, but I apologize if I'm not responding or reading anything because I don't want to be doing this to everybody.
Don't worry, nobody's talking to you anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. The fucking guy stole my show.
Well,
who did?
You did.
King Broly? Me?
No.
I did. No. Wait, my streams last for between 12. Sorry, I'm trying to read it for you too, right?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, join us on the servers. That makes yeah. I mean, I invite my viewers to play games with me too, but like, still, I don't know. What I don't know what game do you play?
I don't know why my camera keeps going off.
I don't know.
That's weird.
You got lighting issues, dude. That's what your problem is. You need to get a ring.
Yes. Yeah.
My only light going right now is just my. My monitor.
I actually use these light panels. I was just showing here. I was showing
like this here
right now. Actually, I'll show you guys.
Right.
Yeah, but see now I'm getting.
There you can see.
Now I'm getting like lines across it.
Oh shit!
Right. I have flat panel LEDs.
Yeah, I use. I got a tripod here,
anyway,
and I have these like newer light. They're a brand called Newer, Neewer.
Yep. All my gear's newer.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So like they're like I like them. They're like very inexpensive.
Mm-hmm.
They're inexpensive and they do the job really well. Like so.
My first one is way down there actually. If you can see it. No, it's down next to the fan though. There's a smaller LED one back there. That's what I used to use. Now I have one of these in my studio here, the big panel LED with the shutters.
Yeah.
Mario.
And I have another one identical to that in the game room, which hasn't been out for everybody to see yet. Yeah, I hear you.
Right. King Boy, I stopped streaming in general because I get hate and I don't know what I'm doing.
You get hate in here, bro?
Yeah, you get hate all the time. That's just common practice for the trolls
I see
on social media.
Hate.
Yeah, that's just normal.
You got to take the hate and make it positive because I'll tell you, hate means they're still watching you. That's all you got to. You know, I get a kick out of it. I have a person that hits negative on every single one of my videos.
Right.
But you know something? They're taking the time to hit that negative, and thank you. A negative is still a positive to me. I don't care. A like is a like, dislike or not.
Exactly. Numbers are numbers.
And my joke is you're still watching me. And it's probably
I'm just watching your dislikes go up right now.
Fuckers.
I'll fix that. I got you, homie. Bam.
Mm.
There too.
I just changed.
Oh, you bastard.
There, switch to 3. There you go.
There we
go. $5? $5, that was fucking King Broly.
That liked it?
Disliked it.
Oh
no, I was the first one.
You guys are just absolutely mean. Now, I will say, during a live stream, we'll get a run of different people coming through. It's a matter of retaining or grabbing those people. It's hard. I've watched the numbers go up and down and stay around the same thing, but what we don't know is when one goes, one's in, and numbers don't seem to move very quickly. And at the end of the stream, there'll be like sometimes 60, 70 people that actually watched it or came in. It's a question of how do we keep that viewer? And it's hard because, like you said, everybody has their person. Moving them over to me or watching Jeff with me or you in this point, it is not as easy as people think. And then I'll get most of my views after this is done. In the next couple days, the views will go up the roof, or if it was only 30 people at the end of the next few days, it's 80 people. People still come and watch it and then hate on it or don't hate on it, whatever the case may be. And now they went up. Is that you, Jeff? You prick?
No, I'm laughing.
I only watch LGH because he sends me a check every month.
Who that?
That was Time Bandit.
Time Bandit? That would be.
Yeah,
it's not a check. He knows it's PayPal. He's in the UK. That'd be too expensive.
I mean, would it be for him maybe or no for? Oh yeah, no, for us, for us it'd be expensive. That's right.
Oh yeah,
that's right. I think the other way around. Oh shit, that'd be expensive.
You know what? I get stuff from the UK in like 2 days or something. I ship it out, and it's like 2-3 weeks later they get it. I don't get it.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I think we screwed up on Canada Post.
God damn.
Let's not even start. That's Canada Post sucks. That's a
Canada whoop ass. Now,
Canada Post sucks. UPS sucks. FedEx sucks.
Mail sucks.
DHL really sucks.
Men suck. Males.
The only thing that's any good is friggin' Dicom and Amazon.
But you know what I hate about Amazon though? It's so fucking expensive now because of the pandemic.
Oh,
some stuff, yes.
They've really learned how to price grab. Yeah, there's for sure.
Yeah,
you got to be careful.
Yeah, we talked about that last week, I think, or 2 weeks ago. Last time I was on, we were talking about that.
Don't worry about it. Let's not talk about it then.
Yeah,
you guys covered it.
My 2-part question was the Twitch thing, and then now starting to go on Facebook. So now we know why you're looking at that. There's a possibility of an easier breakthrough, I guess, is the mindset. And
easier breakthrough, and I think less toxicity too. You said, right?
Yes.
Oh fuck yeah! There's lots of toxic people on Twitch. Lots. It's crazy. I think it's need lighting there, man. To be honest.
Oh, it's absolutely lighting. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, if I turn off my one light over here, I'm going to be clear, but I'm going to be dark, and there's going to be a fuzz added to that darkness. Like I don't have the light.
It'll just keep my mystique going. That's all.
Yeah, we want. He wants everybody to still think he looks like
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, yeah.
and it was Dr. Disrespect It was YouTube that he's back on now.
Yes.
And he shattered Ninja's viewership record without even being on camera. Over double the views.
Wow.
He had like 330,000 people watching when he wasn't even online yet. It was just a picture of a gas station. So
that is unreal, dude.
When will that ever happen for me?
That guy is like, they're saying like the height.
I feel you, Paul. Except I'm expressive more inside, so I'm like dead inside when I hear that. So no, but yeah, I don't know. It's fucking crazy. Over what was the number again? 5 million? 5 million active viewers?
I can't find the exact article that I read. Maybe
insane.
That had been something else, but yeah, it peaked at, I think it was 335,000 concurrent viewers.
Jesus.
So, yeah.
Jesus.
At 1.300. I think there was an hour of it being over 330,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know, like when I saw Tim the Tap Man, who was this higher end streamer on. Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Did Tim tap that man, Paul?
But yeah, he had over 100,000 viewers on his Twitch channel.
Well,
and that's like and that's average for him too, which is crazy.
So here's another thing too.
That's insane.
When you go live, so here's a statistic that I've noticed. If you got 100,000 subscribers, you go live, you'll probably have 28,000 or so people watching your live stream.
Oh my God, that would be an incredible number.
No, but I'm
like
just saying.
28%.
So if I only have 1,700 subscribers, I'm lucky to have 20 or 25 people watching my live stream. Statistically, that's good because, like you said, click through is still high. It's very hard to get. Your click through rates are low. You may have as many viewers as you say you want, but they're not all viewing you. Like, I know people that are not in this chat right now that would love, and they'll apologize later that they didn't get to watch me. Why didn't they get noticed, or why didn't I get it out there to them? What did I do wrong? Why aren't they know that I'm online? Right? So there's many things. You could have 50 people that want to watch you right now and get 4 because they didn't even know it happened. And that is the hardest part of the whole thing. You know, I'm banned from Google Ads.
Why?
But I'm an affiliate. But I'm banned from Google Ads. So I'm a partner, but I'm not allowed to ever advertise through them ever again, but they won't tell me why. They just said that I violated their terms of use. And I'm like, by advertising a YouTube channel? I don't understand. If I click advertise in YouTube, it takes me to Google Ads. And if I go to launch, it says you cannot launch anymore. You are banned. And I've asked 6 times. I've fought it 6 times, and I get the same response. You have violated it. You'll never be reinstated. What did I do that was so wrong? What did I advertise? If you go back and look through my over 300
Did you ask them that too?
I've asked them, and they don't give me a response. Due to COVID, you see, I don't think that they're really looking into it. And
due to COVID, we can't give you a response?
Well, they're saying, you know, they're working from home and things are going to take longer to get a response and all this bullshit. And I can tell you right now, Google Ads, if you're watching, you can go fuck yourselves. Because that is bullshit, straight up bullshit. I want to know why I'm banned. Just simple. I don't want a code because you can't even look your damn code up. I want to know why I'm banned. What did I do that was so wrong when I click promote my video, and that's all I'm doing? I didn't promote guns. I didn't promote violence.
But that was like when I had the store and I decided to run Facebook ads, right? Like, so, and Facebook doesn't let you type in your ads, blah blah blah, stuff like that at the time. So you could advertise a picture. Right, so it was like we wanted to do like a Black Friday sale or something like that, right? So we put on and we put a couple of sales on the picture, you know, with the logo and put it out, and you know, they charged $25, and then they said, "Oh, your picture violates our terms of use. There's too many words in it."
Yeah, too many words. That violates it.
Like, so you're only allowed to have a certain number of characters in a picture, otherwise. I don't know. They may have changed that, but
but if
I'm sure there's reasons for it.
If I launch a video, which is now, keep in mind when you do a Google Ads ad,
well, I'm just going to go off
there waiting here for approval.
Second.
Right? Mm-hmm. So it sits there waiting for approval. They approve it. So then the ad goes up, and all of a sudden I get an email saying that you're banned. You approved my ads. What ad did I do recently that fucked me over? I don't understand. You can't tell me that every other YouTuber in the business, when you hit promote now on YouTube, on that video, it takes you to Google Ads. It doesn't take you to an option. I wish there were options, but unfortunately Google Ads had me by the balls and there's nothing I can do about it. And it will not tell me why. But yet, I'm a YouTube partner. Who owns YouTube? Google. I'm affiliated. I'm monetized. I'm everything that they want me to do, 100%. With no issues, but yet I got banned from advertising.
Yeah, that's
now maybe Facebook is an advertisement area that I should look into. I forgot about that.
I mean, I actually put one of my live streams. I after my first live stream, I have it's now in advertising right now, and you know, so like it's actually kind of cool how it works. Like you choose a budget, how much you want to spend per day.
Right.
The minimum is like, well, for Canadian dollars, it's like $1.50, like minimum.
Wow, that's expensive, really. When you think about it. Google Ads, but you could put 10 cents per click, or that's what it was based on, right?
But I put mine at $2 daily, a day. So it's just like once they reach that $2 cap, they stop advertising your stream for the day.
Right.
You know, I've reached, so it says here, like my reach over 3,000 people, impressions over 9,000 impressions. You know, over like 2,000 3-second video plays. You know, so it just, the point is it's out there and people are seeing it. So I mean,
you just got to watch Facebook with that too.
Yeah.
Because on one of those advertising that we said before, like I put the picture up and shared it before I advertised it. Mm-hmm. And I had like 700, 800 views on it, something like that. Mm-hmm. And then I advertised it and it went up to 1,600, 1,700. And then when they demonetized, or not demonetized it, when they canceled it, they said that it had, remember, it was only at 1,700 and I was at like 800 to start with. Mm-hmm. It said, oh, there was 1,200 views due to the ad. So we're charging you, I think it was like $16 or something like that, whatever it was. It wasn't much, but I was like, it had like the number didn't add up whatsoever because I had more views to start with. But I mean, what am I going to do? Fight Facebook over $2?
Right.
Right.
And that's just it. Like, are you getting views off your video from that ad? That is the key. Did the views on your video go through the roof for those numbers that they gave you? That is a big question. And that's what I hate about Facebook.
Yeah. Well, I can go check that right now, actually. Something to see. Let me check it out. Hold on. You see the very first stream here. Yeah, my first stream. Yeah, so it says here, people reached 1,468.
Yeah, people reached. How many people? What's the turnaround now on what watched your video? You should be able to see the views on your video.
On Facebook?
Yeah. When you click your video, it should say how many people viewed it, correct? Now, my next question, because I'd like to understand, I can upload one of my videos to Facebook. Now, I don't understand this Facebook gaming thing. I know Facebook is Facebook. I go to Facebook, it's Facebook. It doesn't say Facebook gaming. My channel is a gaming channel. Is there anything I have to do to become what they say Facebook gaming? So, because I can upload videos to Facebook gaming, correct? It doesn't have to be live.
No, it has to be live. I mean, no, sorry. I mean, you can make videos from like your Facebook page, and then you post it on your Facebook page, and then you can advertise that from there.
So I guess I guess what my question is, to get games or to get video and views on Facebook gaming, do I have to be live, or can I make and edit a video, a production, and then upload it to Facebook gaming?
Well, no, Facebook gaming is, you have to be live.
So same as Twitch.
But like on Facebook, because there's facebook.gg, which is the gaming.
Okay.
And then there's facebook.com. Facebook.com is where you would go to post your videos. And Facebook GG is like where you go live to stream games or some shit.
Right.
So
there's my problem. That's the dilemma. If I want to have my live views, I want my live views on YouTube. Okay. And I don't want to stray away from it. I know Time Bandit is completely against that, but I believe that if I'm going to grow, I got to grow with one thing. I can advertise using Facebook. I can, Twitch to me was useless because it was live streaming only. 90% of my videos, out of 330 videos, 98% of them are production. They're not live. Right? I only started doing live recently.
You'd be better off, I think, doing kind of the same thing that you're doing now, Frank. That's, you're doing live streaming on Facebook, and you're doing a talk still on Twitch, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing
for now, or the plan anyway.
Well,
that's things modify, right?
Yeah. Like I feel like if I don't see any significant change, in Facebook, then I'll probably stick to Twitch. Or maybe because the thing is, like, because I spend a lot of my time streaming, I really do, a part of me is actually thinking about, there's a part of me that's just like, maybe I should just like completely switch to YouTube. Like there's a one little voice in me just like, try YouTube. I'm just like, yeah, but like there's a lot of people on YouTube. But then again, there's a lot of people as viewers on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just like, I'm kind of just like, I don't know, like I have a channel set up, and I'll post videos like maybe like once a month or once every other month or some shit. I don't know. You can get an app that allows you to stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Well, here's the thing. Like, sorry, streamer mode is activated. I'm like reading the chat and like reacting to it right away.
I can't see it right now. Again.
So like the thing is, Time Bandit. If you become like if you're affiliated, it says in the contract that you have to wait 24 hours to to post that content to another platform, which is bullshit. So I can't stream on multiple platforms at the same time. I wish I could, but I can't.
Okay, that's good.
Once you're affiliated.
Yeah. Once you're affiliated. So like, if you're not affiliated, go nuts.
So,
which makes sense. You can't really argue that, right?
Yeah.
So
it makes sense.
I have a question for you. Your video quality is absolutely, like, I'm using a 4K camera from, I can't really say what from, because it's a brand that my supplier gave me, but it's not something I can sell or promote. So your camera looks phenomenal. Are you using a webcam or are you using a camcorder?
I'm using a webcam.
Okay. What webcam are you using?
The Logitech C920.
Really?
Yeah.
C9.
So they are worth the money that they are.
What's that?
So they are worth the money that they are. And then,
yeah,
because that's not a cheap camera, right? Like if you go and you compare,
the 920, I thought it was cheap.
Hold on, sorry, King Bully. My friend can, and he's affiliate. He gets paid double. What the? Since when can you do this?
I mean, you can do anything till you get caught.
That's right.
Right? Which
perfect. What he said.
Anything you want until you get caught.
I mean, because like if they cleared that from their affiliate contract, I'm gonna start doing that. That case, like literally.
It's not really that expensive a webcam.
Yeah, it's not that expensive, but I actually like the webcam so much that I bought 2 of them. So if you notice on my stream, I'll have like 2 different camera angles. This is camera 2, and the one on my gaming monitor is camera 1. So like I'll switch between the both.
I seen that on your video.
Yeah. So like I'll do that because like for me, like I want to treat my stream less of a stream and more of a show if possible.
See, that's exactly what I'm going for. That's what I want to try and do.
Yeah, exactly. But so like
my problem is the know-how. Like I'm using XSplit. What are you using?
I'm using Streamlabs OBS.
Okay.
Is there a difference between just OBS and Streamlabs OBS?
In the
I've seen somebody mention both.
One's easier to set up.
So OBS. Well, recently OBS and Streamlabs, they're basically the same right now. But I feel like Streamlabs is a little leaner towards streamers, whereas OBS is more like of a just a broad like not just for Twitch or streamers. It can be used for like anything. But when when Streamlabs was starting to gain momentum, like I think the only problem between the two is that Streamlabs OBS tends to use a little bit more computing power compared to OBS. Because there's a lot more stuff and widgets and all these interactive tools for your viewers to fuck around with, which is cool and all, but some people just may not even use them, right? So it's just like it really depends. Like OBS, I actually have OBS and Streamlabs OBS in case if everything crashes in Streamlabs, because you just don't know. Sometimes these apps can be so unstable. Like
right, so
it can happen. It can happen.
For example,
so that's kind of like XSplit Gamecaster and XSplit Broadcaster then, because Gamecaster is just very basic,
Yeah.
Click your source, click what you want. Here you go. Set up some scenes, blah, 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 blah. Where Broadcaster is like,
Absolutely.
I was messing around with it a little bit before we started this.
Yeah.
Seeing if I could set up some scenes and stuff like that in it. But because it would have allowed me to output as a video camera from Broadcaster. So, or as a webcam source. So this whole everything here, I could be actually controlling and having my own scenes and changing stuff over and stuff like that if I wanted to.
Here's my problem with XSplit, what we're using right now.
Mm-hmm.
Broadcaster will not let me use 2 webcams unless I make one my main source and the other one a webcam. So if I hit my webcam button right now, I can turn it on or off, or I can bring me into one full screen, but that's it. And that's using the Stream Deck. Now, I want to know,
I love the Stream Deck,
with
dude.
OBS, I'm able to have multiple cameras because here's what I wanted to do. I wanted this 4K, that 4K, and that 1080p camera there, all running in 1080p, of course. Nobody wants to stream in 4K. And I want to have multiple angles like you're talking about, and I wanted to be able to hit that multiple angle that I wanted to do, but I have failed to do so in this damn software. And like I said, right now I can't even read the current comments that are happening because that part of the software has crashed. It's frozen.
Yeah.
I can't even type to anybody and say thank you. I can't do anything. It's crashed. I'm sorry, everybody that are watching, but I cannot see what's going on. I apologize for that, and don't think I'm neglecting you. I'm not. I just can't see it. So if I'm going to go to OBS, I did have OBS working. Originally, I had a computer set up. Jeff knows I had a Ryzen 3600 running just OBS, and it was linking to my 3600X. That was actually outputting the information to that system, but I had issues with my audio, and I've recently rectified that. I know what I did wrong, but I rectified it with XSplit, so I didn't bother going back. But now I see the dead features in XSplit. So you're telling me in OBS I can have multiple cameras, multiple sources.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. I cannot do that in XSplit, and that is really upsetting.
Yeah. And OBS is free, like, you know, so like
so's XSplit. It's free, free forever.
Well, no, XSplit is not free.
Well, they just said it's going to be free. Broadcaster is.
There's free version of it, but when we signed up for Gamecaster because we did it earlier or something, we got free Founders Edition. I don't know if it still is or not.
I got an email today, Jeff, saying free forever.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said free. Sorry, maybe you're right, and it has changed, but I don't check my emails. Free.
It have like 2,800 unread emails. So
wow.
But like, yeah, like for me, like on my Stream Deck, which I wanted to say like is probably my favorite thing that I have for my PC setup right now.
I made the mistake and bought the little one, the mini.
No, mine is the. Oh, well, hold on, I have to bring the camera and show you guys this. But this is, but yeah, mine is the, that one.
Yeah,
just the regular Stream Deck.
That's the regular one.
Yeah, mine is the little girl version.
Oh, the 6-button one.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? Like honestly, like it's yeah, I wouldn't get the XL one, to be honest. Like the XL is no, you really don't need that many buttons. This is like perfect enough. But like basically, like what I do for myself, I have a whole bunch of scenes, right? And then I put the webcam into those scenes, so you have like multiple sources to use.
Well, see, here's the problem. I have multiple scenes too, just like OBS. But if I select a different scene and select a different source for that scene, it somehow changes it for everything else. Maybe I got to look into it more, but that's weird so far. If I turn the camera off in that scene, then the camera's off in another scene is what I've noticed.
Oh.
It's something weird going on, and maybe I'm just like, I don't know, right? I could be double. Right?
That's not very nice.
Well, I could be. But that's me.
But why insult people?
I'm insulting me.
No,
himself.
You're insulting them.
I'm insulting who?
I'm staying out of this, dude.
I'm insulting me, man.
I'm staying out of this.
The only person being insulted here is the Game Hunter.
But yeah.
Yes, your wife just went by.
I thought so. I just kind of saw a little bit on the screen. No, it was good.
Shit, I don't know.
Sorry, we're way out of topic. We're way off what we started.
Yeah.
We're completely into Timbuk 3.
So, Frank,
and we got quiet.
I've asked questions. Paul's asked questions. How about you?
Yeah. Fire away.
Yes,
I'm wearing underwear.
What's that?
Yes, I am wearing underwear.
Oh, okay, and before you ask your question, before you ask your question, just I'm going to back up to a couple. I think it was your first Facebook gaming stream where I came on and I was talking, and we were talking about ITX systems, and I said that I don't trust any. I don't typically trust people from certain stores.
Mm-hmm.
Fully back that up even more now.
Oh, absolutely.
Bunch of morons, with the exception of one guy we talked to a little bit.
Oh my God.
Not saying that your buddy, that guy they were talking to, I have never dealt with him, so I can't say anything specifically on him.
Right.
But just in general, we were in the Whitby store, which I had said, they're not too bad. No,
right.
No. We were in there for 45 minutes, close to an hour before somebody even acknowledged that we were there.
And when I asked if the A320 was the new chipset, the guy said yes.
Yeah, the guy's like, Paul's like, the A320 is like, I think that's the new one. I'm like, no, that's the old one, right? And he's like, I don't know. And so he asked the guy, we'll just ask. And that's the guy, and the guy's like, yeah, that's the new one that just came out. And I'm like, what the hell? It is not. I look it up, like, no, A320 was released February 2017. Like, that is not the new chipset. There is a new
A420
or 520 coming, but it's not yet. And anyway,
Jesus.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Have you been to the Oshawa location yet?
We went there. After.
We went there later the next day.
Where I was actually impressed. I was.
Yeah.
Impressed.
See. It was a lot better. See, you walk in and they're like, "Hey, how you doing?" Right? They're
nah.
No, that part didn't.
For me, they do.
No. What happened was I was bringing up a product that I thought me and Jeff thought was cool, advertised on their website as really cool, and the guy opened it and said, "Don't buy it," and showed me why. And I was like,
"Yeah,
thank you."
That guy was cool. I like that guy. He didn't have a name tag on, so I can't tell you what his name was.
Right. Okay.
I know it wasn't the guy we were talking to.
Right.
No, it wasn't him.
Mikey.
Just what?
We'll just call him Nice Guy.
Nice guy.
Nice guy.
Yeah. So he was all right. But just in general, I mean, some of those guys, they just read like press release and product releases from, whatever. Like, Intel is faster now because of blah 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 blah. Intel is outselling blah 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 blah. You go in their store and look, and it is literally over 4-to-1 ratio of AMD versus Intel stuff on the shelves.
Wow.
Now I'm not getting into which is better. Rory Canada Computers. I'm not getting into which one is better because they both have an advantage. They both have one thing or not, and Paul's head's probably going to explode. So I'm not going to take that any further than that. I'll let Rory chime in about that one. But for in how any of the three of us would use a computer,
right?
Yeah, exactly, Rory.
I can't see what he's saying, so you gotta.
Yeah, see, always deal with Mike and Ashra. Yeah, you always go to Mike. Go to Mikey.
Yeah, that's who we were talking to the other day.
Yeah, he comes on my stream, Rory. Anyways, sorry.
Yeah, so you want to see some nice builds? You should see some of Rory's somehow. He's got.
I'd love to.
He's got pretty nice setup. Paul's got a couple nice setups too.
I can see his setup right now is pretty dope.
Yeah. So I built his crawlers. Oh, okay. So yeah, Rory works at.
Oh shit.
Well, Rory worked for me a little bit when I had my hobby store. And then unfortunately, when I took that other job, I hired somebody who wasn't Rory like 2 weeks before I could have hired Rory full time. Things could have turned out different had that have been the case. But anyway, different. So now he's working for one of the other hobby stores in the area. So I guess he built Mike's stuff for him. Anyway, I lost my point. Oh yeah, so for how many the three of us would use computers, AMD is going to be the winner. I would think overall for us. I mean, I don't stream often. I'll do this, and I'll once in a while stream just for the hell of it. But it's not my aspiration.
Sure,
It's
absolutely.
not my. I thought about it for a bit. It'd be kind of cool. Kind of need to do some review stuff, things like that. But I have a shortage of time.
Here we
honestly.
go. The PC porn.
Yeah.
Yo, hold up. You have your fucking logo as your CPU cooler?
Yep.
How
lit up? It's an LCD screen.
Oh, let me guess. Your sponsor gave you that too?
No, I bought that.
You bought that? Oh
Yeah.
shit!
It's the best and worst $350 I ever spent.
This is you originally like this is like reviews. This is shit that I wanted to do in the first place. Reviews, like if I was gonna do YouTube shit, it would be that's the kind of shit I'd love to do.
This
but
is
not
what I
just
slipped
like
into. Like I'm leaning more towards PC world because the PC world's growing my channel. The video games, I don't want to dump it because I'm renovating a game room for this.
Right, absolutely.
And it is my love, but PC was my main love because that's where I do 98% gaming, and maybe 99.9% at this point. But bottom line is, I don't want to say whatever, but I know how to build PCs. I've done it all my life. I'm 47 years old. I've been doing it since I was 18, building friggin' stuff that you wouldn't even imagine, right? But
built my first PC in grade 8.
Fuck you.
When I was 12. Therefore, I have more years experience than you. I won't say more PCs experience.
And this is the fucking gamer. And this is the fucking gamer toxic bullshit I've been telling you about.
Right.
Fucking
the smack
Christ.
Talk gets on, right?
The fucking man kid shit. Jesus Christ, both of you. Go to your corners. You're grounded. You're grounded.
I'm not gonna. I will
Roy,
not.
Can I throw the Roy? Can I put those up?
Yeah, Roy. I won't knock you, man. You come a long way. You build beautiful machines at this point. I'm very, very proud. You were great.
But I'm better.
Don't go into a build off, son. Don't go into a build off.
No. But it's interesting. Like
there we go.
Like,
there's Royce.
Ever since like I dropped game collecting, there's PC porn for me now. Like I love looking at builds and setups.
There's Royce.
Oh shit, that's nice, eh? Look at that.
It's all right, you know. It's all right. It's all right, you know.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's
set up nice. The cable management in the back behind the curved monitor, I feel like could work though, personally. but like
get the criticism.
Constructive criticism.
Yes.
But that's just personally my taste. I mean, some people just don't care, and that's fine. But like that's
even have a wire on the floor down here, not one.
Oh man, I need cable management. Like I'm buying a new desk, and then I'm gonna like refix everything here. Everything.
Right. Only wires that'll cross my floor are HDMI cables going to cameras. That's it.
That's awesome. But yeah, Roy, that's a nice build. No arguments there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, Roy's got one thing on me now that he's got for quite a while, and that's custom water loop. I'm only starting my first custom water loop soon. I have a whole shelf now, Roy, dedicated to custom water loop hardware, radiators, pumps, everything. I went all out on it, so I'm going into it, and I'm going into it big. Right now, I'm going to play, of course, with the flexi hose, and then I'll move into the bending and curving and whatever. But I got to start somewhere, get used to it, know what I'm getting into, and the do's and don'ts, why I shouldn't have used this rad over this rad, or whatever the case may be. So I'll figure it out as I go. And my biggest problem is I wanted to find some water blocks for older video cards, and I can't do it.
Wow.
Oh.
Like a 580 is still a pretty standard video card, and in my build, I don't want to use my 5600 XT. I'm using a 580. I want to water cool it. Now I have an idea, and I might use it, but we'll have to see.
I'm watching a guy right now selling a Titan X.
Oh shit! My cousin, he actually used to be a developer.
Really?
For Epic Games actually, and he helped. He made the maps. He was a map designer for the Unreal Tournament game on the Epic Games Store, and he told me because they're based in the US, they sent him a custom build PC to do the work on, and he had to work with the Titan X, which wasn't even released at the time.
Nice.
So like he was like one of the first. So he was like one of those people that had to be hush about it.
Yeah.
But he got but he was able to use the Titan X, and he used it for game developing, and it was and yeah. So like after that, he got to keep it and all that shit. I don't know what he's doing nowadays, to be honest, but like it's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool.
Now, I just want to make a little thing here. I want everybody to comment below. If you want to see me build my mini ITX wall mount computer for my game room renovation live, comment below and say live. That's all you need to do is just say live. And I will go live and I will build it. Nothing hidden. You're going to see bad things happen, good things happen, whatever happens, you'll see it live. I can't hide anything that I'm doing. So just comment below live.
Frank, his name's not Akeem, is it?
Optical?
No.
Right. That's the guy selling this one.
No. Jumps. Oh yeah. Live Hobby Revolution.
I said live.
Jump straight into acrylic. Go big or go home.
Oh, grow up.
Frank, sorry, I didn't mean to get way off there. If there was a question you wanted to say or something you wanted to.
Oh, right. Well, it's actually the more I'm like chilling with you guys here, the more I'm like contemplating. I'm like, fuck, like maybe I should make the switch to you. But like, so I actually have more questions about like just YouTube in general. Just like, how long did it take you to get to 1.65K subscribers?
Over to 2 years. So
over 2 years.
It took me about a year to hit. I'm going to say probably about a year to hit the 500 mark. I think that's about
really.
Right. It's not easy.
I think it might have been longer to get the 500.
It could have been. And what happens until you're so I'm an affiliate until then. Okay, I'm a partner, I guess. Now I'm more an affiliate, monetized affiliate. You got to have 1,000 subscribers,
right?
And what was it? 4,000 viewing hours within the time zone, so within 12 months.
Oh wow,
that's not easy.
It sounds difficult.
That's not easy. And then once you get past that, you're in. And I know that sounds stupid because it's not easy to get to. It was a big feat. And I'm going to tell you right now, 100 subscribers is probably the hardest subscriber count you'll get on YouTube.
Really?
I find that getting your first 100 is your first bit of excitement. That's your excitement. I have 100 subscribers. Wow. Right? Hitting 1,000 is a milestone. 100,000 is your next milestone. Forget the in-between. Hitting 1,000 was your milestone. That was the work. That was the hard part. And I'm putting up over 300 videos in 2 years. So I'm putting up probably 10 times more videos than someone else competing with me. And people that have helped me out in the industry. So I'm going to tell you, a lot of people stepped up to plate smaller YouTubers or bigger YouTubers and actually said, do this, do this, do this. And I listened. And I took the good with the bad and figured out what worked and what didn't. And I've surpassed those people. I've flown by them. Like, and they're all like, holy shit, dude, you just flattened me. You know, a guy that helped me out 2 years ago is at 665 subscribers today. And I'm at 1,665 subscribers today. And one thing that I find that is very important with YouTube is engaging with your audience. And I don't mean while you're live. Of course, engaging with your audience is very important while you're live. I mean after. When someone asks me a question about a review or a question about a product or a question about a board I haven't even touched yet, I will answer it. Whether I know
in your comments,
answer,
in your comments, right?
I will answer every single day. 3 or 4 times a day I go in and I check my comments. And I'll have 10 to 15 every time I check it. I'll have that many. And I will answer them to the best I can. And if I can't, I'll ask my audience, hey, whoever's in here, can someone answer this for them? Or I'll actually go and Google and try and figure out if I can answer it for them. I'll actually research it in times if I have the time. I want to stay being that guy. I know the people with 1 million subscribers, it's really hard to be that guy. But I want to try and stabilize and be that guy. If I'm going to be at that stage, then this is a full-time job. Then you get employees. You get people to help you out. But be that guy. It's important that people started with you because they liked you. They liked what you did. They liked your your attitude. They liked how you did things, and that's why they went with you. There's a million people doing what I'm doing. Why me? Right? And I try my best to give you that why me. I want to be your friend. I want to say, hey, you know what? I'm here. If you want to know my personal life, ask. I'll tell you.
Right.
I'm trying to be the buddy next door, the guy that can relate to what you're trying to relate to, and not be that ignorant prick that you can send emails to and get nothing. Yes, Jeff. Sorry.
Hey, hold on. To back up to that, to interacting with your people, Rory wants to know if it's what old card you wanted a block for.
The RX 580, but the Gigabyte game, like the Gamer G1.
So custom, not a reference one.
That wouldn't be reference, right? Because it's not a reference card.
Right on. I didn't need to interrupt. Back to what you're doing.
No, that's cool. Thank you, Rory. If you can find that for me, that'd be awesome, because I really wanted that in my new on the wall build. I don't need that machine to be a heavy gamer. I just need to be a good 1080p gamer, because I'm not going to game on that machine very often. It's mostly for my enjoyment to see it there, a work of art on my wall, and that's what I'm building right now, is a work of art.
Nice.
So,
advertising your YouTube channel on Twitch is a very good way to.
That got to be Time Bandit. That's got to be Time Bandit, right?
It is. Damn it, yeah.
Yeah. Time Bandit loves Twitch. I got to say he does. And Time Bandit,
nice.
Maybe I'll do something in the future. I need help. I mean, straight up, this is hard.
Same.
It's hard. Like, you're a one-man show. I'm filming my videos. I'm reviewing my videos. I'm learning about my product from my videos. I'm trying to make everybody happy. And I can't make the video that I really want to make in my mind. It doesn't come out the same. It's impossible. I don't have someone going, all right, dude, this is everything you need to know about this, like Linus Tech Tips. He's got people doing everything for him. Then he has writers. He has creators. He has everything, the benchmarks and everything that happens. He didn't do it. His other guys did.
Yeah, he's his employees.
You don't have enough time to do that.
He's the face. So I do my best. Like when I do a water cooler review, I can only compare it to the water cooler reviews I did using the same hardware. So in the back, you see, like, I don't even know if you can see me pointing proper, but there's a test bench back there from Be Quiet. It's called the Be Quiet test bench, mainly because it's powered and cooled by them. But that is a 2600X from AMD with the same 16 gigs in it since I built it, and every water cooler that I've ever done a review on has been on that processor. So I can't change that right now. So the next water cooler, a custom loop, has to be tested on that to compare to my results. Or my results are shit.
He's also a multi-million-dollar company.
Right. But seriously, even a 100,000 subscriber guy has people writing for him. A guy at 50,000 subscribers has somebody writing for him. Not all of them. Don't get me wrong. There are people that wing it like I do. And I'm a wing it guy. I don't write shit. I look at what I'm doing and I talk about what I'm doing as I'm doing it. And that's real. And I want people to know that's who I am. I'm real. And if you know, if I've had people come in and go, I watched your video for like 5 minutes and I left because you didn't get to the review. You were just a goofball. And I'm like, well, then you haven't watched any of my videos, because I am a goofball. And if you waited one more 30 seconds, you would have been in the review and you would have seen everything, the real review, what I think of the product. I will not tell you it's good if it's absolute shit. I don't care who's paying me. I don't care who gave me the product. If your product's shit, I don't want product from you again. I don't. And that's why I stand behind Be Quiet. That's why I stand behind companies like Mano and Fine and stuff like that, because they're off brands that save you a shit ton of money. Time Bandit knows. I do all kinds of microphone reviews. In fact, I got another one. You'll see that white box back there. See it just standing up? That's a condenser or a lapel mic that is powered. So it's got the, voice, noise cancellation, everything all in it, whatever. And I haven't even opened it yet. They sent me that in between because I'm waiting for something very special. But anyway, the bottom line is these guys make a good product. And if it wasn't good, I wouldn't continue using it.
Bro, I would love lavalier. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
The other bottom line is Paul's real.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, God, here we go.
Paul's real?
What is he doing?
Aww.
Haha. Well, fuck you. Fuck you.
Jennifer Lopez. I'm real.
Yeah,
can you get in trouble for DMCA shit? Yeah.
Yes, I can get striked big time, and then I have to re-edit my video and cut it out and so on.
Right.
It was under 15 seconds though, so you're technically
15
fine.
seconds.
Yeah.
Did it play?
That's it.
I didn't see anything.
I don't know that.
It played on my screen.
Oh, it did. I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anything.
You're one of the Corsair cooling and lighting was very, not just the mic reviews. Yeah, that's yeah, I saw one of your videos too. They're actually very fucking good. Well, I actually enjoyed them.
Thank you. What did you say?
I like Roy. Get in big with Canada Computers, and get in with Canada Computers and go big before they go belly up.
Here's my problem. Okay, so here's my overall problem.
You get references.
This is where I want to differ from like the Linus Tech Tip, right? When you watch my review, it's for the average person. They don't want to hear the tech mumbo jumbo. They want to know why it's good, why it's not, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want to be the guy that says, well, if you do the timings on your RAM like this or this, whatever, you'll get this. That's not what a review is. A review is taking something and running it out of the box that the common person who bought it will do.
Exactly.
That's a review. If you want to overclock it and you want to play around with it, then that's a different show. I'm doing a review, then I'm doing a review. If I'm doing overclocking, then I'll do overclocking. You know? And I want to make sure that I keep that clean and to the best that I can provide to the best of my knowledge for the viewer. That's what
I like for. Tech mumbo jumbo from Get Fucked, Roy. Too bad. You ain't getting that home.
You have been told. Don't make him ban you.
No.
Jeff's got a ban button.
No, but like speaking of the mics that
unblock the guy.
That Time Bandit was talking about, like it's so you have lavalier mics,
yes.
Right?
Yes.
Is that the ones that you clip on your shirt, right?
Yes. I have wireless ones, and I have that new one there that's a wired one that's over there. But I haven't tried that one yet. But apparently, from what I've read and seen, it looks pretty darn good. And not expensive. Like, for example, if you went to buy this microphone, arm, everything, you're looking at about, I think it was $200, roughly. And then you go to this one from Fine. This was my cheaper solution when I needed a cheaper solution when people asked. Well, this guy was around 120 or 130. And
wow.
Other than a feature on here, which is the touch mute button, this guy did everything just as well. I was very impressed with it.
Wow.
So it does go to show that you can save money and do this. You don't need to spend big bucks. And this is where Newer, perfect example. You talked about Newer. Newer makes incredible commercial equipment without the price tag.
Yep.
Right?
100%.
So that's what I use for lighting, and everything else is Newer. Is there something going on behind me that I'm not reading that's funny that I need to know about?
No. But because like I've been thinking about getting like lavalier mics because I want to but they're so expensive.
No. I'll send you stuff or information on the company.
Next time I get an ad on Facebook that says message us for free ones, I'll send it off to you. So you can message them and buy it, and they'll give you your money back.
Yo, that's
I'm gonna tell you honestly, Mano. I started with them telling me to buy it first, and then review it.
I'm gonna
and now they tell me to buy it, and they refund me right away. You know, so it's a tough one. Like, I mean, I can't because it's faster for them to ship it from Amazon Prime to me than to ship it from China. That's why they do that. But also why I think they do it is it puts you as a verified purchaser when you're doing a review, not just somebody that just got something for free.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's important. Something really funny.
But because the thing is I
just literally just scrolled down a tiny little bit. Here, I'm gonna put it up for you.
Oh boy.
Okay. But I'll see it after, but I'm curious to see what this is. Hold on.
It's right there. Looking for beta testers to test our products.
See? Click watch stream.
Watch stream. Sorry, watch stream.
It's a headphone.
Sorry.
No, wireless headphones for that one.
Yeah. So what Facebook page is that called?
Funny.
What Facebook? No, that's just Facebook. It just happens. What the heck's with the llama?
I don't get any of those ads. Like I want lavalier mics because like I want to try it out. I mean, because like eventually I want to do a podcast on my Twitch.
That's what this kind of is for me. It's a video podcast.
Yeah, but like down the road when COVID clears up and all that stuff, and I do plan to move to Toronto because that's where most of the film work is. There's nothing really here for me in Oshawa when it comes to work at all. So and right now work is closed off, so this is all I do, streaming and stuff like that, creating content. But like down the road, I want because I'm a metalhead and and a gamer and stuff, I had this brilliant idea of just having a podcast where I interview like local metal bands in Toronto and play games with them at the same time, kind of thing. So it's like we're chilling on the couch and it's like real conversation as we're playing games.
Now you just gave it away.
Well, no!
No,
Jeff's got a new channel called Metalhead tomorrow.
All right, bye guys. See you later. Bye. No, but
no.
Worry,
Jeff, I'll boost your channel, bro. I'll boost it.
I don't have time for that.
But that's something like that I plan to do. Like when COVID clears up and once I move to Toronto, I'm gonna turn my whole
idea though, man.
Yeah,
I like that idea. That's really
No,
so that's something that
idea.
Quick, trademark the idea. Just say it's my idea. Trademarked and it's done.
My idea, trademark. Fuck all you guys.
It's his.
There you go. Can't use it. Can't use it.
Trademark, copyright. Boom.
But yeah. So that's something that I plan to do. And obviously, I'd want like lava. I mean, ideally, I'd want like a like a table with like 4 or 5 of these, obviously. But like, I feel like it'd be much easier if we had lavalier mics put on our, so like we don't have to, so like we can actually get up and roam around and whatever.
I have to admit that the lavalier mic for me has kind of faded away a little. I would like to use it more in reviews or videos while I'm doing stuff, but the microphone that Mano has kindly let me use on my camcorder is phenomenal. So it kind of just takes away from my need for like the extra bits. But if I'm outdoors or I'm doing something, that wireless microphone that's strapped to me is a sweet idea. Or if I'm going further away from a product, absolutely. There is definitely uses for that. 100%. Or if you have someone else with you, but you don't have another one of these or whatever the case may be, then yeah, absolutely. Giving them a lavalier mic is you want that quality, right? Like my daughter, when my daughter used to do shows, I don't know, Jeff, I think you remember, I'm like, speak up, speak up, speak up, because she was so quiet. And I'd have to up her voice when I'm doing the editing every single time just to get people to hear it. And it was just hard because even with her being quiet, it was still hard to get her at a level where it was on par with ours. So,
wow.
Mics are definitely bonuses. Now, like I said, that one's wired. That would be a great mic. It has noise canceling, everything in it. Until I do the review, I don't know if it's a great mic, but right now it would be a great idea to have it for when I'm, just sitting here doing something, just fiddling or working on something, and you don't want a headphone or whatever, you don't need it or whatever the case may be, right? So there's uses for all different mics for sure.
Yeah, because like right now what I use is I have a condenser mic behind me that picks up the sound, all around. So if I have like friends over that like playing games with me on stream, I have this mic for myself and like the other mic for them, because I have like a mixer here, like an audio mixer.
I know a guy with a really nice mic that he might sell you.
I was just gonna say that microphone I was showing you yesterday would pick up absolutely everything.
Gorgeous mic.
But it does perfectly.
You should be using that camcorder for your webcam.
Yeah, I know. That's a lot of effort. And I'm in a confined-ish space here right now, right? So whenever I get everything moved and I set something up in the basement and, I take 400 square feet and make that into my area, 500 square feet, and have that, as my area, then I'll have lots of space and lots of stuff.
This guy can build a studio however he wants it. It kind of sucks in a way. Because I was given, like when I bought this house, I had to take the smaller room because I have to be nice and give my older daughter the bigger room, right? But it worked out. I mean, if this was bigger, I'd probably have sound issues. like lots of sound issues.
Yeah,
that I'd have to take care of. That's my problem with doing anything from the game room. It's so open that sound issues are going to occur.
You would need like soundproofing and shit like that,
which I can't do out there because it's open, right? You come down the stairs, it's open, like an open concept living room. So it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to have something like this closer to me while I'm doing what I'm doing in there, or it's not going to work out very well, and it's got to cancel background noise. But I'll get to that when I get to it. When I start doing stuff out there, I'll figure it out, right? It's another venture.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's an extension of my. This is my computer area. The games and everything that are in the background, and the games that you would see if I, look down there and all that wall there. That's all PC. There's no console games in here whatsoever. Everything's PC gaming in this room. It's my studio. Whoa. It's my office. It is where I edit. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. If I count the TV on the wall, there's 4 TVs in here, or 4 screens in here.
That's good. Mikey the Wrench.
Mikey the Wrench.
Oh. From Canada Computers. We're just talking.
He's on?
He's here. Yeah.
Well, hello, Mikey the Wrench.
Well, Mikey the Wrench, but
Mikey the Wrench, or it's Popa Frank.
Popa. Above Mikey the Wrench is right.
I will change as soon as the show's over, bro. Popa.
All right.
I think I even made the logo Popa.
Oh, I think you did the logo right. I tried to share that. It wouldn't let me share for some reason.
Did I do the logo right?
But sent him an invite. There you go, Mikey the Wrench.
Right or on the logo, on the thumbnail things, right?
Yeah. Rory got me. There you go. Yeah. So we're just talking, like, Mikey, that these Paul and Jeff here had a very interesting experience at the Whitby location of Canada Computers.
Yeah.
And they were just like, fuck that, we're going to return to Oshawa, and they had a much better experience.
It was much better. Not going to say it was great, I'm not going to lie, but the one person we dealt with was cool. I like it when I ask somebody if the A320 is the newest chipset and they say yes.
Even the guy that was helping us, so when you're trying to find that case, that guy was good.
That guy was good too, yeah. Whoever that guy was, yeah. He tried.
All around looking for cases, man. The guy at the Whitby store barely even acknowledged it when he almost bumped into us. That's the only reason that he said anything. It's because he literally almost walked into us.
And I'm sure Mikey, the manager walked by me and didn't say a word. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the thing. Mikey is the manager of Oshawa location. So whatever you're doing, keep it up.
Sponsor my show, bro.
I said the same thing, man. I said the same thing.
Trying to think who it was. When were we there? It was Saturday?
Yes.
Saturday afternoon?
Yeah, Saturday afternoon. Because I left that evening.
And Rory says you guys were 2 minutes from my house and didn't stop by.
Well, that's because tell them why, Jeff. Tell them why.
Because they don't like you.
Jeff had to go home. That is true.
I did.
He did.
I did.
The baby was starting to.
He was waking up. I was watching him on screen while I was in the store, and I was like, "Hey, we got to go." He wasn't home alone; just wanted to get home. Yeah. So the guy that was helping us in the store was tall, blonde guy, young. I'd say early mid-20s.
Yeah,
blonde.
I think I've seen him before.
No, the guy was kind of Asian, wasn't he?
No, that was the other guy. That was the guy behind the counter. Not
the
guy.
Yes, yeah, right. The guy that was helping us in the end was the taller, brown-haired Asian guy, and then the other guy was a blonde-haired, younger guy. You're right. They're both great, both of them.
Yeah. The other guy wasn't.
I think I know. Like, I don't know there was their names, but I think I know who you're talking about.
What?
I don't know if I would qualify him as Asian.
Oh.
He definitely was not like, the typical like Chinese, Korean, Japanese. I don't think.
No, I don't know. But I don't know what to say.
I don't know. I don't notice stuff like that.
Sorry,
Paul.
I love it. You're just calling him out on his bullshit. That's awesome. Jesus Christ. He's half. Mikey says he's half. Yeah.
There you go.
He's half.
Fully?
He's half.
So, fuck you.
Yeah. Okay. So both of those were cool. The guy that I was talking about on Frank's stream the other day, saying that was just a freaking moron. I can't remember what his name was. I thought it was Sean or Shane or something like that. But again, it was like a year and a half to 2 years ago, probably. So I can't remember exactly. But
so it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, it's been a bit. But that guy specifically was the reason I would not walk back into the Oshawa store. So,
but I don't think he's there anymore, though. Yeah. I don't think he's there anymore.
All I know is the guy I talked to in Whippy, I swear he wasn't even listening to a word I said.
No, the guy in Whippy, he was not listening at all to what we said.
So the A320 is the new AMD chipset, right? Yes. And Jeff's like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? But seriously, he wasn't listening. And I asked a question numerous times. It wasn't once.
No, he was, and he wasn't even helping anybody else either. It's not like you interrupted him. He was just like standing looking at the computer. We literally stood in front of the motherboard wall, and like the motherboards, the processors, video cards, and I went back and forth down all of it like 4 or 5 times. We were there for like 15 minutes, and the guy never even like acknowledged that we were there.
Fuck.
Oh, it was brutal.
So Mikey the Wrench says, nope, I am the only original left.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know.
So
Jeff was really pissed off at the Oshawa store.
I don't know, like, is Alan not managing the Whippy store anymore? Because I didn't see him in there. I saw a different guy with a black shirt on.
Right.
Well,
but
the other guy was bald, right? I remember a bald guy that was okay.
Yesterday?
No.
That's me.
In the past.
That's me.
No, shut up, you bald ass no beard guy. Oh.
Feel it. Oof.
I lose my beard. My beard's gone.
I mean, don't hate the player, hate the game. All right.
Hey, you got $90 for your beard. I didn't.
Yeah, $90 is $90.
Mine's going gray.
Like, I mean, it's unique. It looks good. It's like a silver horse mane, a majestic.
It feels like pubic hair on my face.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I'm bald and bearded and full of tattoos.
Jeff, you should touch it. See if I can bring it down into your screen. Nope, not working.
Oh.
Nope.
That's
weird.
This is the Last Game Hunter podcast, guys. We're comparing facial hair sizes now.
Funny happened.
Oh, what the hell, bro?
But
anyway,
let's
focus back.
Yeah, it's okay.
We're at 2 hours now.
Yes, and we're lost track of everything we were doing.
Yeah. So
this went from an interview to what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
It goes right. So
it is. When you're having fun, you're having fun. That's his bottom line. And if you don't think you're having fun watching, that's not our problem.
I'm gonna leave a review for this Wolf Warrior chair off Amazon.
Oh wait, that's the one you do like or don't like?
I'm gonna go with not so much a fan anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 chairs, 2 different companies.
Yeah, shut up, Rory, before you even say it.
I've been very happy with the Arossi.
I know what Rory's gonna say.
I've been actually I bought this from Canada Computers in Oshawa. Yeah. And
you're plugging Canada Computers here. Holy crap. They're not a sponsor of this show.
I know they're not, but they fucking help. They did a great, they have great customer service. I'm not going to deny that. Like this location, like, yeah.
This show is brought to you by Perry.
Yeah.
Enjoy the refreshing feeling of a pop without a pop. Water, still stay healthy and enjoy your drink. Perrier, the choice of a new generation.
I can mute him.
Sparkling and refreshing.
Is that God? Did God tell me that?
Or no?
I have other shit too. I spent $15 on this fucking app that I'm able to make like weird ass noises and shit with.
I have a fart sound.
This is T-Pain. You want to hear T-Pain?
Okay.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know, but it might be painful. But go ahead.
Hold on.
Last Game Hunter is the best.
You are watching the last game. You can do shit like that. It's fucking out of control, man. Like, it's awesome.
And that was all on the Stream Deck when you did that?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Actually, while I was in Oshawa, I almost bought at Canada Computers, because we're plugging them right now.
Let's go!
CanadaComputers.com!
Oh, shit. I unplugged my fucking headset. Hold on.
I almost bought the bigger Stream Deck, but Jeff wouldn't buy my other one for what I paid for it, so I wouldn't do it.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
I would. Sorry. I have only owned this for how long, Jeff? 3 weeks? 2 weeks?
Not long. It's good to know though that the morons at the Oshawa one are not there anymore.
Yes, that is very good to know.
Like that is good to know. So I mean that does give me another go-to spot, because I mean if the people that are at the Whippy one tend to be the ones that are there all the time now, then I'm not going to deal with there either. I mean I don't really care. It's really close to my house, so it's nice and easy. Like if I just need something, especially with like the curbside pickup and like the online ordering and stuff now. I mean, that's
and both of them were well stocked. We were very impressed.
Incredible.
Mikey says, "Do you use Streamlabs OBS?" I do, but Jeff and
I'm using
Paul
XSplit right now, and I am going to go and put OBS back on. And
you're making the switch, eh?
Maybe because mostly the camera, like the multi-camera angle I've been looking for, especially if I'm going to do live view builds. I think people want to see different angles, right? Like I'll be able to just hit a button and go. Maybe 2 Stream Decks is what I want. Maybe I want one over at my other bench where I build,
right,
and then have my main one here for doing whatever. But this, this will still work out. Can you use 2 Stream Decks at the same time?
Yeah, you can use multiple ones if you wanted to.
Because that would make sense.
I think
if I use one just for cameras and then use one for, you know what I mean? So this one could be over in my build bench or review bench.
Oh shit! Streamlabs has an app you can use that's better than a Stream Deck. I had no idea.
Be the convenience of just sitting on your desk and you hit a button, though.
Yeah, I was gonna use the software, and to be honest with you, or you can even make it your phone, and you got to pay for it.
Maybe.
I was going to do that because the phone thing was pretty cool, because you can just have your phone sitting there on and hit the buttons. But I really like the versatility of this little guy.
Yeah.
I like the idea of it just being here. Not,
that's what his wife is.
Yeah, well, it's little. It's not my fault. I was born that way. So fuck up. But if I hit a button, like for example, right now, if I hit a button, you wouldn't know I'm hitting it. And I like that convenience. It's just, I don't know. I'm a techie guy, and I like to have toys. And using my phone I already own is not a new toy. So that's my problem. Me, I dump money on toys like it's candy sometimes. I'm stupid. Yeah. I'm really stupid.
But like sometimes for me, like the reason why I like the Stream Deck so much is because before I got into film, as a teenager, I used to volunteer at Rogers Television. So I have experience being the director of the show, like switching between camera angles and all that stuff, blah blah blah. So this feels like natural to me. The Stream Deck feels natural to me, like going through the buttons and switching from camera 1 to camera 2 to
I like going into, I like a physical button.
Yeah, like it feels right to me. Whereas I get it how it's free and stuff like that.
The app on your phone is not free. The app on your computer is free.
Well, there are apps out there that are free, but
not from Elgato. From my understanding, is the app for your phone is you got to pay for it.
Oh, right.
The only free one is the one that you download for PC that I know of. I could be wrong, and again, I can't see what people are typing because that friggin' part of my system crashed.
They said, Mikey says, I get it. I spend a metric ass ton on CPU builds. Then I sell them and start again. It's an addiction.
I have 5 Ryzens okay, so in my office right now, 1, 2, 3, 4 Ryzens operate and run my YouTube channel. 4
Ryzens, AMDs, eh?
Yeah, I'm all Ryzen, and now a new build going in my game room for the wall. So I have 5 Ryzen systems in operation for my YouTube channel, work, and everything else that I do. So right now, one of them is technically not needed, but I'll never admit that.
No, I don't think anybody will. Like, if you're into PCs, like, I mean, like, for me, like,
need to be separated.
No.
Well, like, for me, like, I would, like, my ideal setup would be, and I know I'm gonna get like a lot of smack for this, especially from Mikey because he said this earlier, but like, my idea, because so I'm gonna get rid of this desk that I currently have. It's a hand me down from my cousin. It's garbage. I really don't like it. I want like a nice L-shaped desk, right? And then I want like, you know, like a shelf here to put my consoles hooked up to my capture card. Have my 3 monitors and a TV for like, you know, console games. And then I would like, and here comes the part that everyone might hate, but I'm thinking about picking up a Apple computer for see, there it is. for like, you know, for recording music, and editing and shit like that, because like, you know, it's the UI is so user friendly. I went to college for multimedia design, and we worked with Macs, specifically just with Macs, you know. So we did like a lot of like listen, like when it comes to PC, it's my gaming go-to, it's my like work go-to, but like because I have college experience working on a Mac and stuff like that.
That's how they brainwash you. Learn on a Mac.
Maybe it is. You know, like I mean, like right now, like I'm using like a DaVinci Resolve for my video editing on my Windows PC, which is actually nice. It's very user friendly. So like, if anything, I want a Mac just for like music editing, for, like because GarageBand is literally drag and drop. Mm-hmm. Where if you're using like you know,
I use Filmora for video editing.
You use what?
Filmora.
Never heard of it. Filmora?
Apparently, a lot of big guys use it or whatever, but Filmora is I wanted something user-friendly, not too expensive, of course, and Filmora just does everything I need to do. I mean, I haven't had anything... I mean, there's always something in your mind that you want to do, but you can't get it out on video because you just can't figure it out, but I'm sure they have something to do that. I'm just not that smart.
I use OpenShot.
Yeah, I used an OpenShot on them once, too.
Yeah, OpenShot. I found it was
Jeff looks just so defeated.
I love Jeff's expression.
He's like, he's like, I'm fucking done with this guy. What a piece of shit.
I don't even know why he stays my friend.
Like, come on, man.
I always go too far.
You can really tell when Paul especially is getting tired. It just gets ridiculous.
Sarcastic comment loading.
Please wait. Once that's 100% true. 100% true.
It doesn't move. I tried.
No, sarcastic comments load. It's just you need the like intelligent comment loading one.
Oh.
That's
anyway, Frank, is there more you need to ask?
Oh man. I mean, like, I don't know. Like there really isn't a lot for me to I mean, I haven't really prepared any questions, to be honest. Like
that makes 3 of us.
We never prepare anything. We just kind of
wing it. That's the fun of it. This is all about just winging it. I love having an extra guest on here, honestly. I love this idea. I want this every week.
So Frank, you run just one system then, right?
Yes, yeah.
So you stream and game on the same system at the same time.
Yeah, well actually before when I was using my before I was having like even problem streaming like Overwatch, which is a game that I love too. Overwatch, I love that game. I noticed there was some like lagginess that was happening, and that was because I asked Mikey here, and he looked through my playthrough, and he started asking me these questions. He goes, "It sounds like it's a video problem." And the time and at the time I was using a 1080, I think, video card, 1080.
Shouldn't be having a problem with a 1080,
which is weird. So what I come to realize is that it was my old CPU at the time. I had an i5, and I had the 1080, and so basically what happened, I've looked into it some more, and it turns out that the streaming software I was using, because I had like so much shit, like it was trying to buffer and broadcast everything all at once, and it wasn't really working. So what I ended up doing is like upgrading my CPU to an AMD 2600X.
Good choice.
And so I got a new motherboard and all that stuff, and like so I bought the Elgato HD60 Pro.
That's what I have
for the internal capture card, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that actually takes a huge stress load off of the CPU and the GPU, right? So that gives you I mean now when I go stream, I'm only using like 5% of my CPU now. Like 5 to like 10% of my CPU is being used, and everything else is like put into the game or whatever. So it's just like, that's what I'm using right now for a capture card.
I brought my machine down to one machine too for streaming. I put 64 gigs of RAM in it just because I'm stupid. And
why?
Just because I can do it, right? Like it's
right. I guess so.
And I built this machine to be a hitter. Like I wanted to have something that I was proud of, and having my logo light up in there and everything. That was just awesome.
I 100% know where you're coming from,
and it's just like it was a pride thing. You know what I mean? It was like I'm building my newest gaming machine for me, and my viewer wants to see this outcome, and I want that outcome to be like, oh, nice, because I want to be proud of it. So I want you to love it, for me to be proud of it. I know it seems stupid, but
no, that's validation, bro. I get that 100%. Yeah, but like my build also has I have Vengeance Pro RAM RGB. I have 32 gigs of RAM of that.
Yep, that's your sweet spot. You don't need more than that. I'll tell you that right now.
Exactly. And okay, so because I'm so excited for Cyberpunk 2077 coming out, which by the way, your boy pre-ordered that shit right away, and
he's your boy.
And I bought a 2080 Ti.
I'm not gonna fault you. It's a good card.
It's a good card. Yeah, because of that reason. Because Cyberpunk, and I'm like, because I looked at the specs, and it was just like, okay, it's just enough to play, but what if I'm streaming? You know, and if I want to stream that shit, I want to have top quality as possible, and all that shit. So like, I'm fucking ecstatic, dude. Like, I'm fucking ecstatic when that game comes out. I am
supposed to have been out now.
Yeah, but I'm actually kind of happy that it's taking its time.
It is good that it's taking its time, but
that way when it sucks, you don't feel so bad.
No, but it sucks for people to go and do what you did and build the system around it, because that's what happened to me with this computer too. Honestly, but it wasn't for Cyberpunk 77. It was for Final Fantasy 7 remake. So I was reading up on it. And it's like, oh, it's coming out on PC this day. Blah blah blah. Here's the system specs. Here's the minimums. Here's the required to run everything full out at 1080p, 60 FPS, right?
Right, yeah.
Minimum was a Vega 56 and blah, 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 blah. So I went and I built up, the best that I could within a moderate, like, budget time that I did.
Within your budget, yeah?
Yeah, because I didn't want to go and dump, $1,500 on just the video card, right? Because I was... Just because it was just for... Right? Nothing wrong with it, because I couldn't.
I feel attacked. No,
you stream though. That's what you do, right? Me, it was just playing for fun. So I'm like, I just need, I'm like, I could turn textures down a little bit or whatever, and I would have got away with, the 580 or the 590 that I had. And I was like, no, Canada Computers put the Vega 56s on for a wicked deal. And there was a rebate on it. Like, I think I only ended up paying $320 for it. So it's kind of hard. There's still like 500-600 now, right? And then so I go and I build all this, and I'm waiting. I'm like, then the game's pushed back. Like, oh crap. Okay, well it's pushed back. And then I'm like, okay, it's coming out in like a week now. So I'm like, this is awesome. I'm like looking through Steam, looking through that. I'm like, where the hell do I get this? I'm like trying to pre-order it, see if there's bonuses, stuff like that. I'm like, it doesn't exist on PC anymore. So it turns out it's exclusive for PS4 for the first year. It's not coming out until next year. I'm like, so where the hell did I get this info that told me how to build the system for it?
Yeah,
right?
Stupid.
So,
yeah.
I don't know what happened with all that.
That's
whether it was
weird.
Me doing something or what, but I mean,
now I'm kind of scared, and I want to double check if Cyberpunk is coming out for PC.
No, it is. And a 2080 is you're going to be able to throw whatever you want at it, so don't worry about that.
Yeah. No, I mean, you got a wicked
gorgeous
video like the next couple of years.
All right, perfect. Have you heard about the 3080 that's coming out?
Yeah, I'm waiting for RDNA 3.
Well, like I've heard about the I've been a fan of the Nvidia series for a while now. Like ever since the what was it like? Ever since I got there's something that I got before. I think I got like the 560. Was that a thing? The Nvidia, the 560.
Yeah.
I had one of those in an old build that I had, and it was I played a decent amount of games with that shit, and like
80 or something like that. It was
something like that. Like it was a good card. Like it I played a lot of games at high quality, and like from there I'm just like, I think this is a brand that I trust when it comes to my video cards. I haven't had a problem.
I'm both. Like, I mean, I used to use NVIDIA exclusively for a long time. I switched to AMD years back, mainly because I was always an AMD processor guy, and I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt, even though I was always an NVIDIA guy. A lot of people hate on the drivers, but if you don't put the software in and you do things properly, like a tech would come up with, then everything seems to work right. I had a lot of problems with my 5600 XT. I was going to throw it at the wall. Jeff felt bad for me. It was so bad. Like, I put so much money into this machine, and I was so proud of it, and I couldn't get it to be stable. So I went 2 months without using this thing.
Yeah, you were like forever trying to. There's one thing after another with that.
That's why I said the very expensive AIO, the water cooler with the video screen, is cool, but not cool, because I thought that was part of the problem, and oh man, I went through everything with this thing. I tore it down. I replaced the board. I had a lower end gigabyte board in here, and then I went to a $500 gigabyte board, and so I just tried everything, man, trying to make this thing what it was, and that was just like icing on the cake. When that board died, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. 30 days or 31 days or some shit. It was just out of returning it on Amazon. It was like, I had so many nightmares with this build that was supposed to be my.
There's no Canada computers where Paul lives.
Because there's no Canada computers where I live. Yes.
Roy did said you did use an unofficial BIOS.
No, the BIOS in it now is official, but it is a higher clock BIOS. Yes, I'm running at 1750 or something clock speed.
He also used AMD, Mikey the Wrench. He's an Intel guy.
Well, good for him. All respect out the window.
Mikey, your shelf tells you the answer.
Yeah, your shelf does tell you the answer. And the world tells the answer. And I'll tell you, the next gen of AMD processors, Intel ain't going to have a damn prayer. And hold on to your hats and watch out for video card support, because AMD is going to take this one to NVIDIA. The fight is real. I say it now. You watch that I said it, and you wait and see what happens. RDNA 3, forget RDNA 2. RDNA 3 is going to desecrate.
Mikey says
RDNA 2 is going to match.
Been hearing that for years.
Yeah. So they heard that for years with the CPUs, and look what happened. New management, new CPU, boom, annihilated. New management, new GPU, boom, annihilated. That's all I gotta say. Jeff, you can
nerds.
What?
Anyway, we are getting into this a bit long.
It just seems like that's the same argument that goes on every
time.
We're all fanboys.
Also, you are right. My shelf does tell the truth. I am all out of Intel, but tons of AM. Ooh.
That is not the truth, and you know it.
Ooh.
Just go to Amazon and look at the top 10 sold CPUs. One of them's Intel. One.
I'm kind of interested to where this is going, to be honest.
Yeah, it's going nowhere. But the truth is truth. I bench test. I test everything. I read nonstop, and the truth is truth. Overall, AMD is the winner. There's no Intel's finally at the point where they're getting financially stumped by this company. AMD stocks
you finally got challenged. You got challenged, but
I got challenged.
You got challenged, Mikey. There, I will put my PC against yours if you want.
Well, let me change my CPU then. If we're going to be fair, what's he running for a CPU?
He's running in
9900K before, but
yeah.
Well, Rory, I'm not worried about Rory.
I think Mikey is running an Intel i9, I think, an i9.
I think it's a 9900K. Yeah,
i9, 900K. Overclocked to 5.2.
Right. So let me run the processor I want to benchmark against them, and we'll be all cool. We got to keep it in price tags. I'm running a $300 processor right now.
You should do a video on this.
I've done videos with AMD versus Intel price for price, and Intel doesn't have a damn prayer. Not one bench test I've done price for price has Intel won anything. It's a load of crap. I'm just being honest and not being a fanboy. It's a load of crap. Mm-hmm. When I bench price for price, Intel does not have a prayer. And when Intel does their benches, Intel's crying the whole benchmarks shouldn't matter anymore. Why is that? They're losing them. So now they want to change how we rate CPUs? Go home.
This chair does not lean back well.
Intel is petrified of AMD right now. The heat is on. They're scared. They win barely in the gaming market. Barely. Not enough to call it a win. Overall, in natural world, AMD is the winner. Anybody wants to dispute that, you can be a fanboy all you want. It's
an i3 10100 will demolish a 3950X in gaming all day long. $200 versus $1,200.
Put it against a 3800X.
Don't put it against a 3300X.
Yeah, put it against a 3300X because we already know 3300X murdered it.
3300X is freaking insane. I just wish they'd come out again.
Yeah, I can't get my hands on one.
Man,
second place is still last. I just honestly, my thing is the price point, and that is the reason why I choose AMD because they're a lot cheaper than Intel. From I don't know what it's like right now because I haven't because
multi-core performance and what we're doing, video editing and this and everything else that we do, Intel cannot win the benchmarks. I don't care what anybody says. If you're looking for a multi-role CPU, not gaming, multi-role, but you want something that games hard, and you're not going to see any delay or problems, AMD is the winner. I don't care about one benchmark as a win. I care about the whole benchmark. I video edit. I create videos. I'm a creator. I want a processor that's going to give me that. I had here was an interesting thing. Rory knows I was running an 8350 for the longest time, an FX 8350. That according to paper, Intel blew the doors off it. So it went down on me one day. Rory, you should remember this story because I told you about it.
Your computer does that?
It went down. Yeah, it went down on me. I know.
Amazing. Where can I get a computer like that, bro?
I'll build you one. So
sweet.
I had an i7 on paper destroyed this 8350, but I had no choice. I had to put it in play. I had to get a video made. It took an extra hour to make that video against an 8350 that it supposedly smoked because all the fucking reviews and all the stuff was bought and paid for by Intel. I don't give a shit. Dollar for dollar, AMD is the winner.
Also, the i5 was just announced as the best gaming chip. Content creation, AMD is great. Gaming, Intel is still king.
Right. But keep in mind, Intel's only beating what AMD is leaving in gaming. We're about to see the next gen AMDs. Intel doesn't have a prayer.
Actually, like,
Intel's only catching up now because they're forced to. That's what I'm getting at. Until AMD did this to them, they were nothing. They were just bragging. We're the big guy. We're making all this money. We're blue. And then AMD came along and said, you have no idea what's about to happen. And they showed them.
What's interesting is
AMD,
that is
just one more thing. Up until 2006, King was AMD, and then from 2006 to let's say a few years ago, Intel lost its crown again. Intel only had a short time where they were king, very short, and it's all marketing. That's all. That's it. I'm good. I've been doing this. I'm 40. I'm going to be 48. I've been building computers forever, and I know what I've done and what I've seen and what I've bench tested.
Like, also, the i5 was just announced as the best gaming chip. AMD is that's a cop out. The next gen AMD only has onboard video.
No, that is the. If you know what's the real story, that's only for OEM, and that's for Acer, Lenovo, and so on. Totally false. The new gen processors are still coming. Those processors were announced for just for. You cannot buy them in the store, and you never will be able to buy them in the store. They're only for OEMs. That's not the next gen processor. You are wrong.
He says, "LOL, I talk to AMD reps consistently."
Well, LOL, constantly. Not telling you the truth.
All right, Paul.
No, I'm telling you, they're not going to talk about what's not here. They're not allowed to. Okay. But you go to Jay's 2 Cents, you go to Linus Tech Tips, you go to Gamer Nexus, and all these guys. They've already said it. AMD gave them that information and said those aren't the new processors. It's been publicly put out on their channels. The new processors are still coming.
Sorry, Jeff.
Sorry.
and here's okay. Just to end this whole debate. Everybody puts their Intel processor against the Ryzen. Why aren't they putting it against Threadrippers? They're still here. They're still a desktop processor. Why isn't it being done? But anyway, let's end the show. Everybody's getting all stupid.
Jesus Christ. I haven't seen anything this fucking heated since no Nintendo was better. No Sega is.
And you know don't.
There it is. Okay. Anyways. I'm not even gonna fucking.
The gods have spoken.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, let's
wrap it up.
I mean,
I don't know why that went away.
Mikey says, "Man, I wish I could speak."
Maybe I'll put him on the show one day.
Yes, game. Use Discord overlay in game. Plus,
I'm a computer wholesaler. I sell to you guys, so I know
Fortnite?
the difference.
What's wait? Are you playing Fortnite?
Yeah.
Just in case you're wondering what I do for a living, I am a computer wholesaler.
Do you play on PC?
Yes, sir.
Fortnite is only for PC for me.
Here, look. I even have you here somewhere.
I can't use a gamepad. That's sacrilege.
Do you have me on there?
I did. I don't know if you changed your thing, but I did have you at one point.
There
you go.
Okay.
Thank point.
That was when I used to smoke weed. So like my whole channel. I actually started off my channel as a 420 streamer actually.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Right.
Sorry, Paul, you were saying.
We're gonna start to end this. We could chat after when the chat stops anyway. Bottom line is everybody's gonna love what they love. AMD and Intel war is gonna be around forever. And if it wasn't for AMD being as competitive as they are today, Intel would still be price raping everybody. So let's all be happy that AMD has finally stuck it to them for once.
I'm just gonna say
the same thing with NVIDIA and AMD. If it wasn't for AMD catching up, then NVIDIA would still be price gouging. They're dropping their prices. This is a win for everybody. That's the bottom line. If you could take, and if you know the difference, like with the new Xbox Series X, the video card that AMD has in that is equivalent and better than a 2080. Think about that.
I'm just gonna say that I've had both positive experiences with Intel and AMD. For me, like, I'm the person that, like, I don't go into the benchmarks and stuff. Honestly, like, I'm the kind of person I'll hook it up and play with games, and it's fluent. If it works, if it's not chuggy, it's crystal clear. That's okay with me.
Away you go. Yep.
That's all I really fucking care about.
I can tell you that I'm not a switch hitter. I've been AMD since a 233.
Oh,
the last Intel I owned was a 233 MMX.
Can
when
you guys
the 233 3D now came out, I've been an AMD fan ever since.
I want to throw it there. I'm playing right now on one of
the
shitty Vega 56s on an AMD 2700 at 4K at 70 to 80 FPS.
And streaming.
All
and on my channel, but not a hiccup.
Oh yeah, and I have a couple Google tabs open and everything. It's okay.
And that's what matters. In the end, we save money, and you Intel fanboys waste it. You get the same results in the end of the day. I don't care about a damn bench test. The game is not viewably different.
I'm just gonna be real here.
You're in 4K though.
Fan bases are fucking cringy as shit.
Absolutely, I agree with you. Am I a fan of AMD? Yeah, slightly. Am I a fan of Gigabyte? Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it. But do I have Intel processors here that I use for testing? Yes. Did they lose all their benchmarks? Yes. I'll do them live. I don't care. I got nothing to hide. But I don't overclock when I do anything out of the box for a review is out of the box. You should be reviewing it as it is. If the customer was putting it in and didn't have a fucking clue about what they're doing with the computer other than, oh, I built it, I'm happy it's running. That's a review. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah.
Where can they find you on social media? Where can they find you if you're gaming live? Let everybody know where they can find you so my viewers that watch this after and say, holy shit, these guys were fighting, will know who the fuck you are.
Well, right now, I'm not sure if it's going to be temporary or not, but like right now you can find me on Facebook Gaming, on Mondays and Wednesdays, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can just facebook.com/Popa Frank Gaming, and on Fridays you'll find me on Twitch. Stuff blah blah blah. If you're into that, twitch.tv/Popa Frank Twitch. And yeah, and all my socials or on my Twitch channel, you can go down in the about section, all those panels you can click on that'll take you to wherever you need to take you.
The clicks.
Yep, all that stuff. It's all right there. And yeah.
Thanks for being on the show, buddy.
Thank you for fucking having me. I had a good time.
Yes, thank you, man.
No, Jeff, that was awesome for booking this, man, because it's been some crazy shit. And Mike, I know you're still out there. I'm happy to still have the chat with you. Maybe one day we can have this dispute. That's fine. Everybody needs to have a war, and it's cool. What was that, Jeff?
I just want to see the race.
The race?
Goodbye, everybody!
Anyway, guys, till next time.
There you go.